Vegeta, what does the Scouter say about their subscriber count?
It's 9,010.
Wait, so you mean...
Yes, Nappa. It's over.
It's over?
It's over 8,000!
What 8? Wait, what?
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been in line for Endgame all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the stack. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Boy, shit.
I'm Team Sansa Hive.
Ooh. On my far right, engineer on the ones and twos, Chuck me out on 3 and 4 Chronos.
I'm looking for some of that giant titty milk. Just saying.
Yes. Last but not least, we got the oldest ninja in the world, Old Ninja.
Just because you have 6 people liking your memes does not make you a media mogul.
Vegeta,
Damn, all
what does
right.
the Scouter...
Blue's probably going to be joining us shortly. He's en route.
Is he?
He should be. And he said he's got something special for our asses.
That could be bad.
Yeah, we'll see. Good to have you back, Stitch.
Thank you.
All right, first in the chat would be Tracy Irvin. What's going on? Good to see you again.
Oh, yeah.
Listener of the week would be Delima Gianfra Jr.
Junior. All right. We're not making fun of your name. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
That's a powerful name.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Old Ninja. You usually got some kind of malt beverage of some sort, pouring it out on the concrete. What you doing?
I think he's from Peru.
Oh, Peru. We love that.
Yeah, because that's the exact count from that country. The amount of times you listen. That's the second most listened country this week.
There we go.
That's
He's
crazy.
chilling in Machu Picchu.
It's in Lima, I think.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Isn't that a game after Machu Picchu?
I mean, yeah. It's
Whatever.
a big-ass tourist attraction in Peru. I know that.
Sure you do.
Whatever. Homestead.
I guess we'll pour out some Mickeys out for Lorraine Retta Warren.
Homestead.
She's famous for being part of the Ed and Lorraine Warren, the paranormal investigators, and the inspiration for the Conjuring universe. So they're famous for doing, paranormal investigations and writing books and whatnot. And she just passed away last week. Her husband passed away in 2006. She just passed away on the 18th.
Chronos, I know you rumbling over there. You got that hokey look in your eye, like bullshit.
I hate talking shit about the dead, but I can't stand those fucking movies that are based on actual events. It's based on fucking bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it sucks that she died, but
They were ghosts.
yeah.
Okay, but she's gone. Quick question, just to put you on the spot. They had that one James Wan movie over the weekend that made
La Llorona.
Yeah, so
Apparently,
is she in that universe in terms of like
the movie apparently is in the universe, and I don't know if I haven't seen it, so I don't know if Vera Farmiga is in it, but apparently it's been confirmed. I guess there's some after credit scene.
You said
or something.
apparently it's been confirmed. Okay. all right.
Yeah, I did. It's part of the Conjuring universe, so another Conjuring movie.
All right.
There you go.
Good shit.
This has been a big week.
Yeah.
Actually, this week is gonna be huge. We have, let's see, MK11 dropped yesterday.
Okay.
Then we have Days Gone dropping on Thursday. Then we have Endgame dropping on Thursday/Friday.
Yep.
And then there's also what else? There's something else.
Damn
Thrones.
The longest episode of this season.
Yeah,
war.
80-something minutes of war, getting their ass kicked, blood, guts, and titties. So
A lot of
probably there's titties in there.
Titties might get cut off.
No, you can't cut out the titties.
I don't think we'll have titties
Yeah,
this week.
Yeah, I mean,
Somebody's gonna fuck.
Guaranteed there's going to be titties and or full frontal male nudity.
Maybe some ice dick raping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
skeleton.
possible.
Yeah.
This is going to happen. But before we even jump on into all that great stuff at the end of April that we've been looking forward to for an entire fucking year, there was a big tragedy in Sri Lanka, obviously, that, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention it.
But I didn't see anyone change their profile pictures.
Damn. Yeah, I mean...
People complained about it though.
Yeah, I think somebody might have wised up from last time saying, changing your profile picture don't do nothing, so.
Yeah.
And it was like the body count is like it's over 300 people now, right?
It is.
People
It
that
is.
were that was bombed on Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easter
Multiple
morning,
bombings,
Churches? or
hotels,
no?
churches, yeah, whole bunch of places. I didn't know this though. Sri Lanka is, I guess, a majority Buddhist country. Like, but it has a substantial, obviously, Christian and Muslim minority, but majority Buddhist.
Sri Lanka's that island like to the southeast of India, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
I do a lot of Sri Lankans because when I was in Iraq and Qatar, there was a lot of Sri Lankan workers.
There you go.
So they do a lot of manual labor.
Yeah, heart goes out to them.
Did you hear about, like, there was some controversy about, so I keep a lot of right-wing friends, on my Facebook because it gives me, I don't like having an echo chamber and shit.
Okay.
But sometimes I just go fucking crazy about shit. Like,
Went
seriously
crazy about a terrorist bombing on Easter?
So apparently, former President Obama and Hillary Clinton, well, he's still president, once and always, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
say
President
president,
Obama.
yeah.
Him and Hillary Clinton, he said, their hearts go out to the Easter worshipers, and the people on the right got all up in arms about, why don't you just call them Christians? And I'm like, I thought that more than just Christians celebrate Easter, right? I mean, it's more than just Christians that celebrate Easter.
No, well, from a religious standpoint, obviously Jews and Muslims don't.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else that would celebrate Easter other than Christians.
So do you consider Catholics Christians, or is that a
Yes.
different sect? Okay.
I mean, they are Christians. Yeah, the Catholics are definitely Christians.
I think it's still significant though, because there were people that were worshiping, Easter, not just. I mean, I don't know why people are all mad, because why don't you just call them Christians? Like, who gives a fuck? People are
pretty
dead.
petty. That's real slim on the pettiness.
And those same people that
level.
were complaining about it, I was like, you didn't say shit about the people that died. Like, you didn't
Yeah.
say anything. You didn't even say thoughts and prayers. You petty fucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Obviously, awful event all the way around. I think I saw. Who knows if this is confirmed or not? But I saw that I guess ISIS claimed responsibility.
They're still around? God
Thought they were gone.
You go, yeah.
I guess it was just in Syria they were gone.
Yeah. So an international terrorist organization. Yeah. Fuck the people who did it. Heart goes out to, I guess, the people who obviously were affected and lost their lives. That just fucking sucks. Easter is usually a fucking chill day, at least in the States, everywhere I've known. But anything y'all got to say on
it's
this
a
one?
tragedy. I mean, it was just random ass suicide bombers or
It was a
just
well
blowing-
coordinated attack.
Okay, because I'd heard bits and pieces, but at this time it was Easter, so I was just hearing all kinds of random stuff going on, so you didn't know what was actually true or not.
Yeah, it was multiple sites, so yeah, it was coordinated.
Okay.
Sucks.
And I guess they had a lot of, this is according to something I was reading, that they'd had a lot of peace over the last 10 years. Prior to that, there was like a civil war, and they had these kind of bombings a lot more often, but there was a whole lot of peace these last 10 years, and then this. All bad.
Yeah, people are assholes, man. People are they're assholes. And I don't understand. There's not a whole lot that would make me want to kill a bunch of people that I didn't know for no fucking reason.
Yep.
I don't understand that shit. It's just, people are fucked up.
Yes, certainly.
I can see why Thanos does the snap.
Snapping.
Even though his reason wasn't because people were fucked up. They're eating too much goddamn food is what they were doing, eating up them resources, which I guess those assholes are doing too, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna kill
something
them.
with it.
Yeah. And before we jump in, they're on our Facebook and on the interwebs. I've been trying to promote it like a motherfucker. Some of y'all are listening for the very first fucking time. We got a panel confirmed. Friday, May the 24th, 8 p.m. Panel room 3, goddammit. The panel is called Anime Villain Appreciation at Fanime, San Jose Convention Center. We're going to have fucking giveaways. We got a Facebook invite for it. Lots of great turnout. I can't fucking wait.
So, hold up. Anime Villain Appreciation.
That's right. I didn't stutter, goddammit.
So this is obviously your doing.
No, I mean, I got a lot of villains too.
Everybody loves fucking if you like anime, you also have to appreciate the fact that there are incredible fucking villains. Don't be throwing shade at the fucking panel, old ninja.
I'm just
They're gonna
saying.
throw tomatoes at your ass.
Who said I'm not gonna be on the panel?
Yeah.
But
They still gonna throw tomatoes at you.
I'm throwing tomatoes at you.
Fuck
I
you.
know that.
Fuck everything you about.
And guess what? Every tomato's gonna have Captain Marvel stickers right on them too.
Musty mouth, motherfucker.
Bow.
Anyway.
Certified fresh.
So somebody already commented that we're just going to talk about Dio and Griffith.
Yeah, it's
pretty
more
much.
than that.
We're going to talk about more than just that. All right.
Yes.
I got some other good ones.
Yes. And there's plenty. There's a
Yeah.
plethora of fucking great villains.
Like Multi, that's a new like best villain. Multi
Yeah.
from shit. The Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
one of the best villains of all time.
She's great.
Seriously.
There's a good one. We're going to have a whole thing going on. Y'all just wait. Some good surprise fucking giveaways. You're not going to want to fucking miss this one. All right. Where you want to jump in first, goddammit?
Well, we could talk about them Thrones.
Yes.
Talk
Set
about
it
them
up.
Thrones.
Set it up.
All right, so Game of Thrones.
Everybody watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. So this episode was basically a lead up into like the war. You know, so the next episode is gonna be the war, and so this is everybody kind of like getting their affairs in order, fucking, you know, talking about giving some funny ass stories and shit. And this is hands down the funniest episode of Game of Thrones, and also the weirdest.
Okay.
So it was funny because Tormund talking about sucking on giants' titties and shit and getting bigger and stronger.
Have we seen a female giant? Did we?
No.
Okay,
We've
all
only
right.
seen one. It was that one guy. Now
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna see him
right.
again.
That's right.
So he's definitely a White Walker. And then the awkward part for me was the sex scene with Arya Stark. I was like, oh, this is obviously spoilers and shit. But I was like, I think this is the first time in television or any kind of history where any kind of series you had a kid that was underage become of age in the same show and have a fully nude sex scene.
Well, when you say, for me, when you say fully nude,
Or just a sex scene in general.
it was definitely a sex scene. I didn't get the sense. I don't think you see full frontal.
You don't see that's
It's
not full
just like
frontal,
side
but she
boob.
was
Side
definitely
boob.
naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, that was kind of awkward to watch, and I think that kind of like, it was weird because I remember her being like a little girl, you know.
She
and,
was.
I mean, she's 22 now, but it's still it's weird because I guess it's good and bad. I mean, she's a woman now, not a little girl, but it's just like we all know her as like a little girl in that show, you know, even though she's grown in the show and stuff like that. So that was kind of weird to watch, but I'm glad she got some ass,
Yeah.
you know. So
I saw a lot of people complaining online about it not fitting her character and she wasn't ready and all this other stuff. I'm like, she been a grown, fighting ass, killing ass woman
she wasn't
for like
ready.
4 seasons.
She took control. She didn't get raped. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, Blue came
Oh,
through
shit.
with bags of shit. You got Chinese food for
Yeah,
her? What the
yeah.
fuck?
You can't be yelling with a toddler. Hey, next time don't yell in the house. Damn.
God
This
dang.
motherfucker came through with
What is
bags.
all this?
So guys,
That's a good year to be born, by the way.
is.
That's a dope shirt.
Does it say 19? What
He
the
literally has bags with him, plastic bags.
This looks. It smells like.
I know you guys
Time
were
to
talking
food.
about
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, but yeah, so your boy Blue's birthday's next week, and this is my commemorative shirt. So it's
Okay.
April 1970 was a good year.
It says 79, goddammit.
79, yeah. Anyway, so one of my favorite traditions to do is to eat at one of my favorite restaurants, which is Hoagie's in Fremont. So I got us a little something for the cast. So everybody's got.
Are they gonna hear us?
Yeah, you're
smacking
gonna.
the shit on the
Yeah.
couch?
So we're gonna be smacking on
So-
greasy hoagies.
So
This one's-
I'll work it out. So whoever wants to eat, I'll mute your mic.
Yeah. So I got Stitch one without cheese.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Really?
You are a true friend.
I know my peoples.
My
Wow.
wife don't even remember half the time.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
So the reason.
I don't give a fuck.
If
I've
any of
been-
you know Stitch,
you.
it's
Thank
not the fact that he's lactose intolerant. He just doesn't like cheese, which is still fucking weird.
He's just cheese racist. We don't even call him
Yeah,
intolerant
yeah.
anymore. He's cheese racist.
He's a cheese snob. You're a cheese elitist.
Except for pizza. He likes pizza for some reason.
So one of the reason why, so I've been going to this restaurant called Bob's Hoagies over in Fremont for like since I was 17. So like 23 years I've been going to this place, and it actually turns out that they're closing up their shop because they're going to tear down that area and build new apartments. But it's crazy because they're closing on my birthday. Like
Okay.
April 30th will be their last day. But they're talking about moving to another location, but there's no guarantee that they're gonna move. So for right now, it looks like they'd be closed north completely.
So you had to go in there and buy some hoagies.
Yeah, so this is like probably my third day in a row going there.
God damn.
Hey man, I've been going there for such a long time. Like the lady who works there, I
Could started a GoFundMe or something to keep them in business.
well, no, like they're not closing because they don't have money. They're closing just because they're gonna tear down an area and build new apartments.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Fremont.
yeah.
Well, it can't be called. You can't say Fremont's getting gentrified because It's Fremont.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
building new shit.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I love when I call the lady or call the restaurant because the lady who answered the phone she sounds like the chick from Mad TV that
You
says,
looking like a man?
Yeah, she sounds just like
God.
that.
Yeah.
So like I was able to talk to the owners and like told them like it's gonna be sad to see you guys go, but they do have a location out here in Hayward too. So
Nice.
Oh, they do? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so right over by off of Industrial and Mission,
Okay. Yeah.
where there's Red Chili's is.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I know
right
what
there.
you're
Yeah, so that's the same owners. So they have another location, but it's farther to go, and I heard it's not that great.
So you just been buying sandwiches. That's what you've been
I'm
doing.
trying to support local businesses.
I love it.
God damn.
Fucking love
Yeah.
it. All right,
Yeah.
man. We were talking about Game of Thrones.
So-
Well, I
Who's-
can eat while you guys.
Who's gonna eat? Because
I'll
I'm
eat,
gonna reach
'cause
your mic. No,
I'm
you can
a-
sit down and eat. It's fine.
So
Go ahead.
You're good. Go ahead.
going back
No.
to Prodigy's, you saw stuff about Arya and people complaining about her not within her character. The complaints that I saw was that she was supposed to be a lesbian, and I was
But
like,
who
wait,
said that?
According to
these are
who?
fans. This
Yeah.
is according to fans because
I'm-
they expected her to be a
I
lesbian.
love how fans try to rewrite a story. It's like you didn't write this character, bitch.
Oh, it's the
Fuck outta here.
same thing with the Last Jedi. Apparently, everyone did the same shit.
Don't nobody care about Star Wars.
Oh, this
don't you dare.
We gonna get on your ass in Star
Yeah,
Wars
still got
later.
the
don't you
bikini?
dare.
Still got that bikini though.
Oh.
Talk about them
But let me
drugs.
ask you this, old Ninja, though. Maybe I've forgotten. Has there been any scenes with her romantically involved with a woman, that character, Arya, on this show? I can't remember any.
No,
I think I want
don't
to
think
say
so.
No.
the closest is when she went to train and there was that girl that greeted her. That's like the
The
closest.
one that kept punching her in the face?
Yeah, the one that could be
yeah,
kicking her ass.
that wasn't until later, but that's like
It wasn't fucking romantic, goddamn.
no. When she first got there, that was like the closest. But
Bro, you stretching the truth.
yeah,
I
that's
love
what I'm
it.
saying.
But
Well, it's not him. It's other
Yeah,
dumbasses.
Yeah. I mean, there's people saying like the scene after, because we didn't talk about who she slept with. It was Gendry.
Yeah,
Gendry.
Blacksmith.
Yeah,
He's
who's
also-
also a bastard of Robert Baratheon.
He has a claim to the throne,
Yes.
like legit claim.
Yeah,
He does. He's the legit son, only son of Robert Baratheon.
yeah. Everyone else is dead, but I mean, Robert's rebellion is based on a lie, so he stole the throne.
But also, this is the.
Hold on, he didn't steal the throne.
He stole the throne. They killed the Targaryens.
Well, it wasn't based on a lie. The Targaryen was fucking crazy and he was killing everybody.
He was, but the whole
fuck?
the lie was that his rebellion was based on Lyanna Stark. He thought that she was being raped by Rhaegar, and he went to go kill them. But in fact, they got married, which he didn't know, and they had a child, also which he
So
didn't know.
that makes sense for Rhaegar, but not the Mad King. They called him the Mad King for a reason. That's why he got killed by the Kingslayer.
yeah,
Jaime.
Yeah, by Jaime.
but Robert was not the next succession in line.
Well, somebody had to take over. Just saying.
Well,
Yeah.
this is also the. I can't. Well, the last, I guess, consensual, non-incestual relationship we've seen
In a while.
in a long time. In terms of two
Word?
people having sex.
Well, yeah,
that
I
weren't
mean,
brother and sister that weren't related. That wasn't
she's
rapey.
not a whore. She's not a whore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Excluding whores, because I was like, there's always whores on
Oh,
there.
yeah. Horror, rape, and incest. This was actually the first one we've seen in quite a while that I can
Yeah,
recall.
probably since Rob Stark, maybe.
Yeah,
Rob and his old lady. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
maybe. I mean,
I don't know. I can't remember, man. It's been on for so fucking long. But
Well, I guess Theon's sister, she had her little thing with.
now she has lesbian scenes.
Yeah, so that was consensual, I guess. That was
I
prob-
guess.
Yeah, I mean, okay. But at the end of the day, did you get weirded out, old Ninja and Stitch by
I
Arya?
saw it coming. I was like, oh no. I mean, it was just like, it was just kind of fun. I mean, I wasn't like grossed out or whatever, but it was just like, wow, this is actually happening. And you definitely remember when she was just a little kid playing with little pups and stuff in like season 1. So it is it's pretty trippy. I would be curious to wonder like anyone that like sort of marathoned or binge watched the Game of Thrones for like over the past maybe month or something, how they would have taken it. Because like I can be like, oh well, yeah, season 1 was a long time ago when I watched it, but it's somebody who just started all of a sudden like last month and saw her as like little girl, and then all of a sudden now she's a girl with no panties on.
Oh, that'd be even worse. I was like, oh no, no!
Yeah, she starts taking off the. She's like, take off your pants. I was like, oh shit.
What tripped me out wasn't even the sex scene per se. It was the build-up where she was just like, how many bitches you fucked? How many?
Yeah.
You got to count. You got a number,
Yeah,
goddammit.
he's all like, I didn't count. She's like, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I realized, like, K-Mac realized it before I did. I was like, oh, she's basically asking if he has experience.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have like a 1 minute dude. Like, I'm about to die. Better, bust a nut.
But it was in a jealousy kind of inquisitive way that was just weird for me. You know?
I don't think it was jealousy. You know what it reminded me of? If you've ever played Mass Effect 2 and then you played the DLC where Miranda is searching to have a child, she was asking people basically what their it's seeing if they had diseases and see if they would fit her profile. And I felt like she was Arya was profiling Gendry.
She already knew she wanted the dick, though.
Yeah, but she was trying to see where he was. Like, either was he experienced, was he scared, or like was this his first time?
Wait, I'm sorry.
They had a sort of
Refresh my memory. Who was the motherfucker that had was fucking the whores but had maybe 2 dicks or like a giant weird thing going on? Who was that?
Podrick?
Yeah, okay. That's a different dude. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Podrick is
I got him
Brienne,
confused.
Brienne
with
Squire.
him.
Brienne
Alright.
Squire.
I'm sorry. I got those 2 guys confused.
He's a
Yeah, 'cause
badass now.
yeah.
Trans people.
Because they're about the same height and look very similar. But
Okay.
he was the one training when Jamie went outside and her and Brienne were talking.
Gendry's yoked though. Podrick is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podrick
Podrick's
was-
like an average sized dude.
Okay.
Gendry's yoked.
What I find kind of funny is that people were talking about these two hooking up since the first episode of this season. They're like, oh, they're probably going to end up making out or hooking up. And then when they do, people get mad saying that Arya should be a lesbian or she's supposed to be a lesbian. I'm like, well, who told you that? Is this in the books?
You actually
or
see their chemistry before, like as when they both leave. What do they call it? Not Winterfell. The fucking
when they were in that
the
hut
capital.
or whatever. Was it the capital or
King's
when
Landing?
Yeah, when they both left King's Landing with the fat dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they-
Varys?
Yeah,
Or
they,
Varys?
no. It's
The one that
it was
makes
a
the
kid.
pies.
Yeah,
hot pie or
yeah.
whatever.
It was you
Bread
saw the
dick.
chemistry then, but they were like she was too young.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this is the one where this is like it says this where a woman, controlled the sex, where everyone else had their sex kind of like forced upon them or they were paid for it.
She was pretty aggressive too. Well, she was just sort of
She was matter of fact about it.
well,
She told him to take off his fucking pants.
Well, even before that, she wanted Amazon next day express shipping on her weapon that
Yes,
she
she did.
she was
Yeah,
like,
she did.
"Where's it ready? Oh, it's not ready. Well, you need to stop this order that I need my shit now." I was like, okay.
And then she was like, I need that dick now.
well, and then she showed how she was a badass. She was like, oh, these are nice. It's cute. And she-
yeah, just tossing them.
Yeah. I felt like she was fucking with them. Like, oh, you want to get this? You got to come see me later. And he was like, all right, so what's up? And she's like, here's my checklist. I guess you'll do.
Being someone who doesn't watch the show, like, people are mad crazy talking about this whole scene about her fucking. Like, I actually had to go and Google and look at the video and see, like, what everybody was talking about. I was like, all it is a fuck scene. Like, what the fuck?
Let's rewind for a little bit because we sort of jumped into because that happened towards like the very back end of the episode, and there's a shit ton of crazy stuff that happened beforehand. I mean, obviously, it starts right off the bat. Jamie's in the court of public opinion now.
Yep.
And getting
Oh, no. This ain't public opinion. This is where you're in the north.
the people's court.
It's the
Yeah.
courts of facts, though.
Yeah,
you
it's like-
definitely pushed that kid out of the window.
Yeah, I mean, he's
The things we do for love.
like literally they could have executed Jamie. So
Yeah.
it wasn't no court of opinion.
No,
He was
they would
he
have
was-
tortured his ass first.
Yeah, that too.
And then Team Sansa, saved his ass when she got
Actually,
Brienne.
Brienne.
Yeah, I was
said
going to
that.
say Brienne,
Well, Brienne,
way more.
Brienne gave her stamp of approval, and then it went up to the High Council, and Sansa was like, "Nah, he's cool, because my girl says he's cool."
Yep.
And Jon Snow is looking very bitch made. He just is confused. He's just the dude that just got put in a position he kind of really doesn't want to be in.
Can I slightly disagree with you on that one?
He just wanted to be a Starbucks barista. Now they got him running fucking.
You're not wrong per se, but I think John has died, and he's obviously fought the White Walkers and whatnot. He's focused on the fact that the war is really coming, and we're doing this will they, won't they on Jamie. I think Like John is
Oh,
above this shit.
He's also dealing with news that he is a Targaryen.
That's true.
And he fucked his aunt. He's literally still grappling with that. Like, he just found out.
And he's got to play mediator between Sansa and fucking Khaleesi.
Yeah.
In terms
Proof.
of like, oh, what's gonna happen after the war now and stuff like that, which bitch ass.
And
Daenerys couldn't answer.
John and Jamie have met before, at least once, and they respect each other, even though they don't necessarily like each other.
Yeah,
So-
John don't care.
So yeah, I mean, it was really the ladies that were all like, "Are we gonna kill him or nah?"
But I liked Khaleesi and Sansa talking afterwards. So
What about the North?
Let me holla at you. What's gonna happen after this?
Yeah.
You know.
And she couldn't even answer.
Yeah.
That was some bullshit. She
Yo,
got
bro-
to go.
She was like, "Your brother called me daddy too."
Oh shit!
That's some
That's
nasty.
some bullshit.
Nasty shit.
Daenerys is in
And she called him
two-
nephew.
Yeah.
In like 2 episodes, Daenerys is sort of flipped from being like, oh, Queen Daenerys, everyone loves her now.
Yeah.
Everyone's got her like pinpointed as she's gonna fuck this shit up
Yep.
with some petty bullshit about, oh, what happens, and you're gonna try to get those dragons to torch Jon Snow. But
Maybe.
the dragons know they can't torch Jon Snow because he got dragon blood.
You got dragon
Possibly.
blood.
I mean, when the people that I saw that were kind of like either on the fence or kind of upset or whatnot, some of them had a point. I mean, if you look at Daenerys's, when we meet Daenerys outside of the books, just in the show, she is literally groomed to be a queen since we first see her.
What?
She's literally groomed to rule since we first see her.
Who?
You talking about Sansa?
Daenerys.
Oh, well, Daenerys. Sansa
Daenerys?
sort of is too, though.
Yeah, because when we first meet her, she's with her living brother.
When we met her, she was getting her back blown out by fucking Khal Drogo.
no,
Aquaman?
No. So when you first meet her, she's being drugged around basically at war by her brother,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
basically being hoed
Before
out.
And hoed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he marries her to basically the king of a Dothraki tribe, pretty much.
Okay, but that doesn't mean she's gonna be the like leader. She's
Well, their whole plan was to go back to Westeros to take the crown.
that was his plan, not
Well,
her.
But he used her. She was a pawn in his plan.
Yeah, but she wasn't being groomed to be a leader. She was just being groomed to be a
Kinda
pawn, a prostitute or whatever
her
to
out.
get him in the position to.
You're talking about the blonde chick, right? The Queen
Yeah.
of Dragons or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got, because I only seen one episode. I kind of got that impression with her.
Blue's like, let me get in here. I've
Look at
seen
it.
one episode.
I saw one episode.
I know
and
this
it,
shit.
And it seemed like she was being groomed to be a princess or some shit. But then her brother was pouring her out.
How that hoagie, man?
She
fucking
can't even.
delicious, man. So
Anytime
fucking full.
she keeps fucking up though. She always constantly fucking up. She got her husband killed because she didn't want to get him vaccinated for the penicillin that the
Damn.
witch doctor hit her with. Then
No, he killed himself.
Yeah.
He was so tough. I could take this flesh wound. Meanwhile, fucking everything is covered with the Black Plague.
but
Yep.
they wanted to kill that witch, and she was like, "No, spare her."
Yeah, she did fuck up in judgment.
And let her stay alive.
But
and then
he was gonna die anyway.
I thought it was afterwards, right?
No, it was. She went to him because he was really sick after he got cut by that dude.
But he's talking about beforehand. Before that,
she put
Khaleesi
that
let the witch
girl
live.
put some like curse on it with the.
She lost a baby because of that. Because I think she's supposed to get pregnant. But
I remember that.
yeah, but it was definitely happened after he got cut because he was super sick, and she was trying to help him to get better, and so he just ended up being in a vegetative state. That's what the witch did, from what I remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's
Eight
been
years,
Then she fucked up in Karth with the black dude that she locked in the
Forgot
safe.
about them. Yeah.
And
She did a
then
lot of shit right though. Why are you talking about all the bad shit she did? She freed the only black people in goddamn West and anywhere.
that was a shit show. That was like Iraq all over again.
But she fixed it.
she fixed it. She was like, "All right, you're free now." Next thing you know, it's just civil war going on between them.
And now there's no civil war because she killed all the fucking masters.
She just
gave him a
bounced.
chance? No,
she
she-
just
no,
bounced
she-
and took the army.
She gave him a chance, and then they fucked up. And she killed them all. She left, but they were still like people left behind. I think she had some kind of government left behind.
Then
But still, her
She
goal,
let
her
Davros-
goal was not to conquer that land. Her goal was to get back to Westeros.
Yeah, she left
And
her
she-
side pieces back there.
then she pissed off her widow's family because they wanted to kill her for a good while. She got one of her dragons killed, playing stupid with the Ice King.
Yeah, she didn't. Well, hold on. The Ice King was an unknown or an unknown known.
John
Hey.
knew.
Where's Finn and
John
Jake and all
You
this,
can't.
man?
You gotta follow simple. Retreat
Jake.
means retreat.
If she hadn't
It's
shown up,
time to go.
if she hadn't shown up, they all would have died.
Yeah,
Damn.
got one of the dragons killed. And then what was the other thing she fucked up recently? It was with something with the boats and the sand snakes and shit. With the army was there. She was supposed to go light some shit on fire, and then all of a sudden they took 2 steps backwards when Squid sister got captured.
Oh.
There was
Damn, I forgot about
there was
that.
some fuck up. I forget what exactly she did, but I was like, she back at it again, doing dumb shit, not listening
Damn,
to people
you
being
really
stubborn.
hating on Khaleesi here.
It's Team Sansa. Sansa fucked up at the beginning, and Sansa was a dumb idiot. But Sansa is clapping back at everybody. She been hanging out with
Sansa ain't got no dragons though, bro.
don't matter though. She,
I mean, okay. What you gonna do with peasants in the frozen area?
she still got her. She's
Huh?
She has dire wolves. I mean,
Yeah,
That
but
ain't
mo-
good enough against
Yeah.
an army.
I'm just saying, one got killed by a javelin. So, you know,
A surface to air missile. Pretty
how bad are
much.
they really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
She's gonna be
I
smart
respect
enough-
Sansa a lot. I'm just saying I don't know how much. Basically, her resources won't even last more than a few more months. You know, she's in trouble.
Daenerys has no rightful title to the throne now that.
She just learned that.
Well, okay, so all she got are some dragons that
Wait, she has
probably weren't even going to respect her.
She has a dragon
Damn.
and a Dothraki horde and the Unsullied at her command.
Unsullied about to bounce out anyways because they see
Why
all the
would they
racism.
bounce?
They see all the racism in Winterfell. They're like, nah, we getting out the south.
Grey Worm is like, I ain't got no dick, but I got some pussy, and I'm gonna bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just gonna scissor them.
Yeah.
The rest of their lives.
Yeah, I mean, they sure did walk into the South. I mean, they was just like, hey, we're here to help y'all. And they was just like, fuck you mean.
yeah, you black.
You black. Get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
What black folks doing up here in the snow?
Yeah,
You know what's
they're,
funny?
They're like the colored well is over there.
So people are. I saw some complaints about it. They were like, "Oh, you know, Westeros is racist." I was like, "It's the first time I saw black people, and it was a long time ago, and it doesn't really exist. So get the fuck out of here." So come on, y'all act like black people were fucking treated fairly throughout all of time, not even including fantasy.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
And they don't like Khaleesi. She white as hell.
Yeah, that's true.
How about that?
They were staring at her. They were staring her down when she's marching
Yeah, they're
through
like,
the
who this
streets.
bitch? Whom?
she's gonna do some crazy shit just because it's in her blood. Just being a mad. Now she's gonna be the mad queen.
Ooh. You think she's like a daddy?
Of course she is. She already power hungry. She's not even focused on the battle. Night King in 5.
Wait. Damn.
Stitch came through with the hot takes already.
I don't think she's gonna go. I mean, we had some chats in the.
Yeah.
in
Wait.
the-
Real
What'd he
quick. Who's got the list? Are we doing the list tonight?
No.
Stitch will bring it down. Go ahead.
So
Wait,
basi-
what list?
Well,
He'll bring it up. He'll bring it up.
going.
Goddamn. Go
So
ahead.
we're talking about basically her being the Mad Queen, and I don't know if that's gonna happen. I mean, I don't think she's gonna have a serious problem bending the knee. I think if she bends the knee, then there will be no problems at all. If she doesn't bend the knee, there's gonna be a problem.
You talking about to John?
To John?
Okay.
Because John he's a legitimate heir to the throne. Unfortunately, back in feudal days, it's a man's world. So
Yeah.
the firstborn.
Back in the old days when dragons were roaming around.
yeah, that shit didn't exist, but it's based upon medieval shit.
Unicorns
Yeah.
and shit.
But yeah, it would go to John, and so I'm not sure, but she might have him like die in some kind of fucked up way in the battle. That would make sense, to like have like no culpability.
Oh, you think she would try to do that?
Yeah, I mean, just to
Ooh.
get him out of the way. I mean, it's been like
Wow.
her whole life's work was to be, the queen, and to have this one dude be like tripping her up, her
'Cause
whole
he-
life's work.
Because he has a stronger claim to the throne.
And I don't even think he wants the throne.
He
He's-
doesn't.
don't?
He
Yeah.
don't. He doesn't want that. And I think Daenerys. He's told Daenerys this much. I won't be surprised if Jon secedes and he's just like, "You have the throne. I don't give a fuck." Because only 4 people at this point know about his true lineage.
Yeah, but there's a problem though. He in normal times he would have time to like break it down, and be like, hey, I don't really want this. But right after he told her, that's when the White Walker showed up. So I think there's gonna be some
time.
serious miscommunications. And she's like, well, fuck that dude. Just leave him out in the open, out in the wind.
Fuck your couch.
Yeah. I don't think she's gonna. Because she still. When she found out, she still had feelings for him. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden now you're.
I didn't see him kissing. I didn't see him holding hands no more. I didn't
well,
see him doing
dude,
shit no more.
Well,
Yeah.
John
No
was.
ass grabbing.
John was just like, "You my auntie, we can't be fucking no more." So
That really don't matter in this world.
not in
it
this
really
world,
don't.
but I mean the Targaryens were incestuous, but so far the Starks were raised apparently not to be that way. So we don't know.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
We'll fucking see.
I'm just saying it's a possibility, you know.
Yeah.
Let's get to the titty milk.
Yeah, Tormund talking about. So they had like this really cool like fireside chat with like a bunch of people from that are obviously in Winterfell, and one of them was Brienne of Tarth was there, and obviously thirsty ass Tormund comes in, looking at her, giving another them thirsty eyes, and then he tells a story while drinking a fucking horn of beer or some shit about how he killed a giant when he was 10 years old, and then he went into the giant's house. And then went into the bed with the wife, and then the wife thought that he was a baby, and so he just like drank her titty milk for years and got stronger. That's why I'm so big and strong and tough. I was just like,
That was
it was the craziest fucking story.
Loved that.
I was rolling
To me,
I
that
get the memes now.
yeah
that explains why he likes Brienne so much.
because she's big.
Because she's a big woman, big tall.
Where's the big one?
Fucking snoo.
Where's the big woman? She coming?
And he's the only one on this show that seems to appreciate her sexually like that.
Yeah.
You know? She's not ugly by any stretch, but
Well, it's funny
like,
because in real life she's
Real
a
life,
model.
she's-
Yeah, she's
yeah,
a model.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's not. She ain't an ugly woman, but nobody else is like, hey, let me see what's up. You know what I mean? Trying to holler.
He's been chasing. Ben had chasing.
Oh, I think everybody else is probably intimidated, and she wears like male armor.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all of that going on, but yeah, but she's obviously always been feeding for Jamie, like,
yeah.
well, Senpai noticed me or whatever, but
Saved his fucking life.
yep,
She saved his life.
yep. And I give Jamie some props for even coming through.
Both of them saved each other's lives.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
2 different times. But I mean, Brienne got something she's always wanted. She got to be knighted. It was
Yeah.
a big scene, like,
That was kinda cool.
And there was witnesses there, so she gets knighted by the one person she wants the most recognition from. So I think that was a huge moment for her. And the episode is actually named after that, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Hold on. Derek asked a fucked up question.
What'd he say?
Maybe this is why he's in the South right now. He said, if you're fucking someone for a while and you find out that you are related, the damage is already done. Do you think they will stop? The answer is yes, Derek. Any rational person would stop fucking so you don't have fucking Cyclops children. I'm just saying.
I mean, you're gonna also need some counseling, but
Yeah,
you
no shit.
should stop fucking your blood relatives.
But what if you're
Yeah.
married already and you have kids?
You should still stop fucking your blood relatives and throw them kids in the trash.
Why is there blowback on this?
Recycle them.
History, I understand that, Westeros doesn't have the same history, but definitely England has history that has told us that maybe don't fuck your same people in your family because you have hemophiliacs and people with really close together eyes. 'Cause
Yep.
That's literally what happens.
8
when-
fingers,
Yeah.
and all that bullshit.
It's all bad. You're fucking up entire DNA strands and your family tree.
Do you know anybody that ever
Oh.
have an incest kid?
I don't personally.
did not.
It sounds
I
like you got a story, Blue. What
Yeah,
you got? What you got to say?
So it's,
Wait,
with my previous.
Before you go, you do know that incest is illegal in most states.
Well,
in
it
most
was
counties.
rape, so that's
Okay.
why. So
Oh, that's not funny. Jesus.
No, it's not funny at all. But yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she had a friend that lives in her apartment building, and apparently her son was from her father from her.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it's fucking, and the kid was like hella like deformed and shit. I felt bad for that dude.
Oh,
Damn.
So that shit's real, y'all.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
like
you said.
it's weird the way that our I don't want to say Mother Nature, but just like the way that nature works with like with protecting you from fucking your own family. You know what I mean? Like you have all kinds of fucked up deformities, and there's a bunch of other fucked up shit that happens too. The same thing with like cannibals.
Yeah, why are you moving away?
Yeah. There we
Fading.
go. Same thing goes with cannibals. Like you can't eat human brains if you're a human for too long because that's basically what happened with Mad Cow because they were feeding cows to cows and they were eating their own brains and that's why they fucking went crazy. But the same thing happens to people. Like if you have people that eat a whole bunch of human brains, it degrades their own brain. It's kind of a weird thing in nature that does that.
This episode was still It was good. It was funny. It had its highlights.
We figured
Very
out
very little action.
we
though.
figured out the Night King's, I guess, motivation or whatever.
Yeah. How much do you believe in that? You think he was
that's-
legit? I
guess
believe
that's
him.
all- I mean,
Three-Eyed
after 8
Raven
years,
said
that's the only thing we know about him. Okay, I guess it makes sense or whatever. If he wants to kill Bran to erase the history of.
Bran. Well, I think that Bran might be the three-eyed, or the three-eyed
Night
Raven
King?
might actually be the Night King, like from some other alternate.
It
Something.
could be. I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
a previous one that decided to just like fuck it. I'm just gonna be.
But then
Kill-
it gets still passed down because remember he had it passed. The Three-Eyed Raven stuff passed down.
I think he passed it down and then became the Night King. Either that or he's Targaryen. So
Shit. When did we?
We saw this.
When did we see the first Three-Eyed Raven?
Oh God.
Oh, I
was
think
a while
it was
ago.
Yeah, it was a while
Okay.
ago.
yeah, it was like in season 1 with Bran after he broke his back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he had visions of the Three-Eyed Raven. That's what drove him to go beyond the wall.
Is it Barry fucking up the timeline again?
It has to be Barry.
Yeah, holy
It
shit.
ain't
Come on.
Ezra though.
Multiple
Yeah.
dimensions and shit.
Fuck Ezra.
So the plan is to, I guess, put Bran in the center circle,
With Cockless.
get the king to wander off, and then kill the big boss, and then all the drones will die. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
That's what I
Yes.
guess. That's Jon Snow's strategy.
Well,
What,
no,
what
that
would you?
would-
What do you want them to do? What would,
No, I'm just.
mean-
I'm just saying that's what his only smart strategy. I
So
guess.
wait, how do y'all feel about Theon protecting Bronn?
Theon can't do shit. I mean, he's not bad, but he's certainly not the best fighter or protector. But maybe in this war, he might be all the best that you can get.
I mean, he still got his balls, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, he might. I mean,
He
he got
just
his dick cut off. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Cockless.
Do you think he's had the best character arc
Theon.
Theon's
in
had
terms
a-
of just?
Yeah, the most fucked up arc.
Or,
Yeah, for
well,
sure.
in terms of just how we. Just in terms of our opinions of him,
Well,
like he's
yeah,
okay,
so-
then all of a sudden he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
And now you feel bad because all right, he's a piece of shit,
had the-
and he got his dick cut off.
Yeah.
But then he started to redeem himself, and now
Yeah.
he's happy. We're like he's a hero and shit.
Well, he's on his way to redemption, and he's doing his best to do that.
Which is crazy because I would have never thought that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I never would have thought. You're right. He definitely had the most interesting story arc of any character in the show, for me, hands down, because he went from being like the right hand man to Jon Snow, right?
Or to Rob.
To
It was
Rob,
Rob's.
yeah,
Rob's homie.
to basically being a traitor.
Sold him out, yeah.
Sold him out. Then he went to his up-ins came. He was tortured relentlessly for years. Had his fucking not years, but for a while. Wow. Had his dick cut off. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Then he ended up still coming back and saving Sansa.
He
Now
would,
he's come back
he
to
would
save-
almost get out of the pit, and then boom,
Yeah.
Ramsay would fuck him and be like, no, get
Saved
back
his
down.
sister.
Yeah.
You know.
did.
So I mean,
Then he left his sister when he jumped out the boat. We're
Yeah.
Like, oh, he fucked up again.
no, but then he saved her again.
He saved
Yeah,
her.
they saved her again.
Yeah.
They were supposed to unlock her from the cage, and he
Yeah.
fucked up again.
For my money, I'm still gonna go with Jamie because there was like from the very first episode
That guy was an
hatred
asshole.
of him for pushing out Bran like a kid, and then obviously we learned that he's a Kingslayer.
He didn't lose his dick though.
No, he didn't lose. He lost his hand,
Yeah, but
but
that's
he was a
not a dick,
Lannister. He defended. He was a sister fucker, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Like, Jamie is someone who I think is a little bit more on the complex side and more of a up and down arc of do I hate him or do I actually think he has heroic characteristics? More hero side now, but there's been times when you would fucking hated Jamie.
Yeah.
I don't know where I stand yet, but both of those are like A and B.
I mean, there's been a few characters that have gone through some shit. Sansa's gone through some shit.
But
for
you've always
sure.
been rooting for her. Sansa's never been someone who you're like, yeah, fuck Sansa.
But the thing about Sansa is that you keep rooting for her, but bad shit kept happening.
True.
Time and time again, and only recently do we see her come out of the shit and be able to stand tall. Arya, who's probably been the least amount of fucked with, she had her own journey to go through, but it's probably for the most part been more positive than the rest of her
She went
family.
through some shit. She was blind.
Yeah, she was fucking blind.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to having your dick cut, I mean, her vag wasn't cut out. She didn't lose any hands or limbs. She went from being this little tomboy to being a trained killer, an assassin.
She was 11 years old and watched her dad get beheaded in front of her, and then told to just go wander off in the streets of Hayward or some shit like that, and just figure it out. And luckily, she kind of figured it out after
Well,
going.
she had a group of people, but
Yeah, dealing with some crazy shit. I mean, all of them have gone through their
Does she
share.
still have the coins? She still has the coin, doesn't she?
I would hope so.
Maybe.
I don't remember her losing them.
The
Did
coin
she-
for the
Two-Face-
no face man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
that's a
remember.
good
Did
question.
She
Did
toss
she
I
give
thought
it
she
to
tossed
someone?
some shit in the water.
I thought she gave it to someone.
I can't remember.
That would be stupid. But she could definitely use his help.
yeah.
I've heard some theories about her possibly trying to take the face of the Ice
that.
King or the Night King.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah,
That seems like a
she's-
terrible
See,
idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
you see that
Oh.
dude coming in. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I doubt she's ever
Yeah.
gonna get even close to that dude.
It's like in,
He's got.
what's it called? Metal Gear Solid, where you see all the exclamation points. I was like, wait a minute.
yeah.
Better than she'll get closer than Theon. I'll tell you that right now. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. We'll see.
Maybe.
I think Theon was probably one of the better actors on the show because you went from a guy that was just think about like most people that play a character, they play just that character.
Yeah.
But he's basically played 3 fucking characters in the show. Like he's played the good buddy guy, he's played the villain, and he's played like this fucking cuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and he's still kind of playing the cuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Oh
that's
my
really
God.
interesting to see like one
Super
character
cuck.
to go through that.
Yes. Yeah, he's been interesting. You know. Do we have a list? Did you pull it up?
Wait, there's
Stitch?
one more thing because there was a really important part of this episode that probably brought some folks to tears,
What's that?
and it was the part where Brienne of Tarth got knighted.
Oh,
we
we
just
just
mentioned
mentioned that.
Oh, you did?
You like
Yeah.
blacked out?
Oh shit.
We talked about it in the middle, and also the name of the episode is named after her being knighted.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I
we
think you were
talked about
munching down on that hoagie.
Yeah, it may be
Do,
weird.
do you have that list of the
Yes.
predictions of who's gonna die or whatever?
Well, it's like a pool where
Okay.
it's like I sent it in our little group chat. I'll resend
I
it
see
again.
it. I have it here.
Okay, yeah, but it's pretty much a thing where it's got a bunch of characters' names. You put living, dead, or
It's
they get
alive,
turned in.
dead, or becomes a White Walker.
Yeah, and then you keep tally. It's like a March Madness pool, and then winner wins something.
All right.
So
well,
yeah.
for the podcast, who y'all think is gonna die? I mean, are we betting here?
We can keep a
a
poll.
lot of people gonna die, but I mean,
Get-
the way it's set up, it's got a bunch of character names. You just
I have a good list going
Where's
too.
it? Where'd you get this? Do you have this?
yeah. Well, I don't have that physically now.
Oh, okay.
Well,
We may have to recreate.
I think Podrick's gonna die. I think Genji's gonna die. I think Brienne of Tarth is gonna die. I think what was it? Jorah? I think he's gonna die.
Ooh.
Oh,
There's a lot of people that are gonna fucking die. And those
Okay.
they're important but not too important. I think that one of the Starks are gonna die. I mean, they
Ooh,
had,
now which
kinda
one?
had to.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think if it's Daenerys doing like some foul play, it's gonna obviously be
Sansa.
no. It's not gonna be Sansa. Sansa poses 0 threat to Daenerys. Yeah, it's gonna be Jon Snow. He's not a Stark, but I mean he's basically a Stark.
I think he's
I think
gone.
I think Jon Snow might die from Daenerys if she's
Ooh,
underhanded about it.
damn. Okay. That's a good theory. All right,
Jeez.
Stitch, what you got? Who's dying?
I think the Hound makes it out of it. I think
Really?
we're gonna. I think we're
It's tough.
because you have this, and then eventually something has to happen at King's Landing or whatever.
course.
We do know that. We do know this is not the last episode, so there's gonna be some sort of who finally sits on the throne, and I think we still need to see the Mountain versus his brother, the Hound.
Hold
Or-
on. Before we go on, are y'all thinking that this episode is the only battle?
No.
episode we're gonna,
No, there'll be one
okay.
more.
I just want to
No,
make sure.
there's gonna be 2.
There should be a few more.
No, there's more episodes. I'm saying there's at least one more big battle. I would
Well, I
think.
think the rest of the episodes are. I think they're all battles.
I think they're all
Oh,
battles.
okay, great. Even
Yeah.
better.
I think
Okay.
the rest are all like basically a horde of zombies invading every corner of the
Yeah.
Westeros world.
I think Flaming Sword guy is gonna die.
Oh, yeah, 18th century
and not
Jedi.
bounce back.
Not bounce back.
Yeah, his preacher's dead, so
Wait,
he
is
can't come back.
Red Witch? Is she alive?
She's alive, but she was told to
fuck is-
leave the north and then never
right.
to come back.
I think something might happen if they kill him and they try to bring him back. I think that might be like part of the downfall.
I won't be surprised if we see the Red Witch again.
I will lose a dragon. I'm sure they'll be down to one dragon.
Okay.
I think that Tyrion will die.
Okay.
I think that I think something will happen and maybe Bronn will actually kill one of them because he's a mercenary. And Cersei paid him off with that chest of gold to kill both of them. I think he might get one of them, and I think that it'll be Tyrion.
Well, see, no, it's crazy. So Tyrion, there's actually an assassin coming out for him, and there's his old boy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
With that crossbow.
Tyrion, and he's coming
And
for
Tyrion-
and
What's,
Tyrion
his,
and
what's the guy's
Jaime.
name?
Bronn.
Bronn. He was the one banging the whores.
Okay, when you say, I'm thinking of the other brand.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Braun. I got you.
Braun.
I
Yeah,
got you.
Braun.
I think that who else do I think is gonna die? A lot of people. A lot of people. I just unfortunately.
I hope Grey Worm doesn't die.
He's black, so he's the first to die.
No shit. It's like all the Unsullied die.
Lady Warmont or whatever, she'd probably die, which sucks. I'll be sad that one.
Oh yeah,
Little
I
12-year-old
her.
with the smart mouth.
Yeah,
she's
she
great.
said some shit in this past
Yeah.
episode too, like fuck y'all.
Well, she
I
ain't
ain't
afraid
going-
to die.
Yeah.
No, she don't give
You
a
ain't gonna
fuck.
put me in no fucking crypt. I'm
Yeah.
a fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, gee,
Yeah, she a beast.
she like CJ.
Oh, what's his name? Definitely gonna die. Bitch ass King Simp. Daenerys is
Oh, the night dude.
the guy with that had a gray face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jorah.
that's Jorah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah,
said,
he'll
Jorah,
die.
Jorah,
He
yeah.
dead. He ain't gonna make it. And he ain't gonna cry. Daenerys, I always loved you.
Ah.
And we already, yeah.
And that motherfucker playing Batman and shit.
Yes, he's been cast as Batman in DC's Titans.
All right.
Season 2.
Old Ninja, what you got? Who's dying?
I said Grey Worm's the first to die.
Damn.
He's the first one to die. A bunch of Unsullied are dying. Yeah, I'm saying Podrick dies, but I think Gendry may survive, but he's not gonna. He's probably gonna lose he's gonna be hurt.
Doesn't he fight with a hammer?
Yeah.
Remember correctly?
He's with a hammer.
He killed a couple of White Walkers with a hammer, right?
He did, and he's fought them before. He's had experience.
Yeah.
Versus Podrick, he's barely a squire, hasn't been fully knighted. Sam is probably gonna die.
Damn it, you're
Yeah.
probably
Well,
fucking right.
He doesn't have a fucking weapon anymore, so
Yeah.
the one
Well-
thing that could have probably saved him, he gave away.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Sam's probably gonna die. Theon, he's probably dead. I definitely agree that a Stark is going to die, but I don't know. I'm not willing to admit which one, but I'm afraid it'll probably be. It might be two of them. It might be Sansa and Arya both die.
I hope Arya doesn't die.
Yeah, that was like Jorah. Yeah, he's dead. I'm pretty sure the Hound will probably die by sacrificing himself and taking a shit ton of White Walkers with him.
Probably sacrifice for Arya.
Yeah, I won't be surprised at all about that. Bryn of Tarth, she's probably gonna die.
Tormund's gonna do something to save Brienne's life.
Maybe.
Ooh, and get that pussy.
Yeah, maybe. I think
You're still
I think,
warm.
I think Tormund's gonna try and he's gonna lose an arm.
How is that motherfucker still alive? He is.
He's
like,
a badass.
He's tough as shit.
Yeah, he's got 9 lives.
Giant's milk, titty milk. I won't be surprised if we see Melisandre, the Red Witch. I won't be surprised if she somehow helps him out towards the end of the battle. I would not be surprised in the least.
Think she's gonna fuck John real quick and
Oh,
birth another fucking
damn.
smoke baby.
Damn.
That shit was a trip.
Actually, that'd be the way to go. Just birth the smoke baby and kill the fucking Night King, right?
I mean,
Small
if you
price,
can.
small price to pay to hit some old pussy.
Hell yeah.
Davos will probably die too.
Fucking dust. Poof.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard a theory that I didn't read the whole theory,
Yeah.
but I see it a bunch on the internet that everybody in the fucking crypt is gonna die.
Oh,
Oh, that would
there's
be
women,
brutal.
women
Yeah.
and children all up in there.
That would be brutal.
That's Gilly and the baby.
Yes.
God damn. You know what? Yeah, that's very, very likely.
I mean, it would take like what 2 White Walkers to go down there and because
That's it.
they're not protecting him at all.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, there's that little girl who wants to fight, but she's like 4.
She ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, so it's
She don't want that smoke.
Yeah, just
Cast
take
a
your
spell.
soup and get back in line.
Damn.
I got Sansa actually biting the dust.
Oh, she doesn't. Sansa's fine as fuck. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I like her. I'm just saying. I think Arya is the Stark that will go on, and I think this is going to be a lot like Red Wedding in a lot of ways.
I won't be surprised if Arya's pregnant too.
Wow.
With a dragon?
Later on, what the fuck? Like if she survives later on, we see that she's pregnant. Like at the end of the series.
I mean, could be, but I think she is the Stark that lives. Right. Everybody else that y'all said going down, but Sansa is as well, unfortunately.
You saying Jon Snow gonna die?
I think he did. He gone. All right.
My guess for who's gonna die.
Oh man.
This is gonna be the most accurate shit ever. Everybody's gonna die.
Oh.
That's how life works, man. Just get over it.
Hey, you know what?
And then the Ice Walkers are all gonna melt. The
You know
sun's
what?
gonna come out because of global warming.
That's one of the theories that the White Walkers wipe out everybody and the Night King takes the throne.
You know what? I just
Could
looked
be.
up that Sophie Turner is only a year older than Maisie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're around the same age.
young.
Yeah.
It's just that Maisie looks really young, where Sansa is she's been like voluptuous since she was like younger.
What's a
So
height
that's how it
thing
looks
too?
older.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's got about like
really
5,
tall.
6 inches. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's fucked up too because like I was watching the show and there was like scenes like where Brienne is walking with like Jaime, And I'm like, is Jamie on a platform? Because Brienne is tall. Like,
Yeah.
the actress that plays her, Gwendolyn Christie, her name is, she's tall as fuck.
Yep.
And then I also didn't realize how short Daenerys Targaryen is.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she's
she's like
super
5 feet.
small.
Yeah, when you see her walk next to
Everybody?
Tyrion, no, like next to Tyrion especially, she's like not that much taller than Tyrion.
Yeah.
You're right.
If you see her walk with everyone else, she's always the shortest outside of Tyrion.
Yeah, she's
She's super
she's
small.
tiny.
Let's switch it up a little bit from that one. We're really like a day, hours away from fucking Endgame. Everybody's got their tickets for the most
Minutes.
fucking part.
Yeah.
Internet's going fucking crazy. Reviews are fucking out of this world. Nuts. Obviously, next week we're gonna do a full fucking review with spoilers. Fuck you if you ain't seen it. But what are y'all thinking? Do you have any predictions on fucking Endgame sight unseen?
Everybody's gonna die.
What you know? You know what I like about all the trailers is I don't have a fucking clue what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It could be
And
fake.
I love that shit. Well, that's because their trailers were like a bunch of clips from previous movies, and I'm just like, I like that because I want to be fucking surprised. I'm tired of seeing trailers where they show you the whole fucking plot line in the fucking trailer. I want to be surprised on what's gonna happen, and I want to see their take on how they're going to defeat Thanos. I think what's interesting, the internet, they saw when what's the girl's name that played Brie Larson?
Yeah.
How she had like a jewel thing that looked like the Infinity Gauntlet
On
for
the red
for
carpet,
premiere.
Oh yeah, Sarah. What's her name had it too?
Yeah, she had it, and that was like not a big deal. I was just
yeah.
like, ScarJo has it too, but neither one of them should have the Infinity Gauntlet, right? So
Yeah.
if anybody gets the Infinity Gauntlet, it would be I think Captain America is like one of the few people that can actually wield it.
I think
So-
22 though.
No, Tony definitely can't.
Nebula, for sure.
Wait, he didn't in the. I remember a comic where Tony had it.
I don't think he does.
I'll have to find it.
Because he has some serious like flaws.
Oh yeah, he definitely has
Yeah.
flaws, but he something with his tech. I will find it.
Oh, maybe it's the tech. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's gonna be interesting to see like how the MCU defeats Thanos. So we'll see. I'm watching that shit at 8:30 a.m.
On another
Friday
fucking
morning.
Friday. Yeah.
There you go.
You actually can buy that jewelry that they are wearing to the red carpet.
It's gonna be
Really?
thousands of fucking dollars though,
No,
right?
you can on Think Geek for about $35.
Oh, that knockoff plastic bullshit.
That's awesome.
Made in lead.
Yeah, exactly. Just piggybacking on your point, Kronos, one of the worst examples from the MCU that I can think of, Ragnarok, was completely spoiled by his trailer, his own
with
trailers.
Hulk, yeah.
That should have been a surprise to see. Going into a Thor movie, we hadn't seen Hulk in a while. It would have been awesome to just see him bursting out into
Yeah,
the Gladiator
true.
arena and not know it ahead
Well,
of time.
then they also kind of hoodwink you in Infinity
War?
War when they in the trailer they show the Hulk running with everybody to
Yep.
go into battle, but they took that away and had Bruce in the fucking Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah.
So
They've
yeah,
definitely done some fake outs. I wouldn't be surprised if quite a few scenes are fake outs from what we've seen in some of the trailers. But what y'all got?
I'm excited. I am done a pretty good job of not seeing any trailers since.
In this instance, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
because they don't show you shit.
Like, I was doing something in the kitchen, and the commercial came on. I put it on mute. I was like, I don't want to hear anything. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm ready for it. The only thing I saw was, I guess, that white uniform that they had on. I was
Yeah.
like, God damn it! I was like, I tried to. That was the only thing that
But there's no context. The only thing
Okay.
you really see is like Tony in a spaceship. Like, what am I gonna do now? That's basically it. And then them in the white suits. Everything else is just like basically
Flashbacks.
bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, and the two directors have gone and said that they've made fake scenes and put them in the trailer. So what
Yeah.
we've seen may not even be in the fucking movie.
Oh man, I can't wait.
So there's all kinds of shit going on. But they have been advocating, that if you've seen it already, please don't spoil it. Let people enjoy it for the first time. I think a lot of people are trying to get behind that. But there's still assholes out there that are trying to put the whole plot out there, trying to put screen captures. Apparently there's rumors that the whole movie's already online. Like, all kinds of bullshit.
And then I saw like a bunch of shit of like when to pee during the movie, and I'm like, I'm not clicking on this link because
yeah, it's gonna spoil
it's
it.
gonna spoil something.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how small it is.
Like there's like videos on YouTube of people like talking about the movie and like they shouldn't have any view counts. Like nobody wants that shit fucking spoiled. Like it's dumb for them to be talking about that shit so fucking early. It hasn't even came out yet, but people have seen it already and they're like talking about it already, which is like dumb.
Do you still have our Stitch? I'm looking at you. Do you still have our predictions on the domestic box office?
Ooh,
Because 'Cause
Let me see. I think I
I'm
might-
going. I don't care what y'all say. I'm going as high as possible on this.
I thought I
300 million.
I thought I
$3
said
trillion.
You
275.
said I thought you said $3 billion. You were
No,
trying to
3
say
billion for its cumulative worldwide. But
Okay.
for the opening weekend,
Opening weekend
domestic,
is near $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's what they're predicting.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
Like,
Here, I'll-
this shit gonna be
I'll take notes.
scary fucking packed. and
extra
shit.
fire.
And I think what was it? Infinity War did something like 250 in terms of domestic
Opening weekend?
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong.
yeah,
Fact
that's
check.
gonna blow that out of the water because
That sounds like-
it did what 5 times as many sales
in
so-
pre-sales. Yeah.
Yeah, in pre-sales.
Yeah,
so
actually-
257.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It could possibly do $1 billion in a weekend.
Oh yeah.
And that's fucking insane.
I think it's going to do 275.
275
I
on
think
the
270.
domestic.
Opening domestically?
Yeah,
Okay.
domestic
they are-
opening weekend. I think
it's already
275.
already predicted to do 300 million based on I guess pre-sales and shit.
Are we just talking about
Opening-
opening weekend?
Yeah.
Three
Opening
bill?
weekend domestically.
Okay. Stitch, what do you have?
I said 275.
275 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just domestic.
Just
domestic.
domestic opening
Yeah, yeah.
weekend.
I'm gonna say
Dude,
four. I'm
you
gonna
going
say
four?
400. Yeah.
400
Goddamn.
million? Opening weekend? All right.
Yeah.
What you got on Mindy?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 300 million, easy.
Damn, I gotta up mine. I gotta go 405.
It's like we're playing. What was that shit called?
Price is
Price-
right.
yeah, price is right.
Right. So
It's like deal or no deal now.
So you know what's crazy? There's multiple theaters that are playing the movie 24 hours a day
Yeah,
for like
70
for the whole
yeah,
weekend.
3 days.
Well, that's why I'm watching it at 8:30 in the morning. You know, on a Friday.
So my guess is going to be 1 bill. $1 billion.
You going $1 billion for domestic
Yeah.
opening weekend?
Wait, opening weekend? Oh, no. I thought you were already talking about worldwide. What are you doing? Why are you saying 3 billion?
$3 billion is worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide for all of its
yeah.
run.
So you're saying 3 million?
3
billion.
billion
Oh,
with
so
a
what is
B.
your opening weekend?
I got 405.
405? Okay. I go 500.
Whoa.
You just said 4 or 6.
No, 405 and $1 fucking dollar.
Oh God.
Everybody hates his
Dang.
asshole.
God damn. Any predictions for deaths? I know we haven't seen, no trailers, whatever. Just out the blue,
Well-
who's going to die?
I mean, nobody. In the long run, somebody might die, but in the long run, nobody's gonna die. 'Cause I think everything's gonna get fucking reset. I think there's gonna be no permadeaths in this shit.
Wow.
No
okay.
permadeath?
Well, actually, hold on.
I guess
Yeah,
Loki.
I'm
no,
gonna-
I'm gonna
no,
go
no,
Loki.
no, no.
I'm
Nah,
gonna
I
say,
think
Loki
Loki's
he
still
probably is
alive.
already dead. Or I heard a theory that it could be that the Hulk is actually.
Well, no,
Loki,
because they're.
but it doesn't make any fucking sense though.
Well, I mean, it kind of would make sense if. Because it would. Because the scene when Thanos is attacking the ship, like, how come the Hulk didn't fight until Loki said, "Oh, but we have a Hulk"?
He's a bitch.
How
But no,
dare you?
Damn.
But like Hulk, he should have hulked up and started fighting like one Thanos, because Thanos already killed off everybody in the goddamn ship. Like,
Now, where was he?
yeah, where was he? Was he like on the toilet or something?
Bitch.
Should have been shitting.
Maybe.
God damn.
Maybe.
How dare you? But yeah, no, Hulk took a lot of L's in that movie, man. Fuck it. He really did.
They need to redeem Hulk.
I think
They do. I mean, look, that's why I still like I'll say it. I liked Avengers 1 more than Infinity War. I just did. I thought that was like a fucking perfect movie. But go ahead.
I think there will be some permadeaths because some people's contracts ended. So we're probably not going to see Captain Marvel Captain America no more.
You know you can renew contracts.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he-
I mean he's an older man now.
You
He's
can
not
also
going to.
pass the mantle on.
Yeah, we're probably
That's
gonna.
true.
We're probably not going to see
to
Captain America
Bucky.
no more. Iron Man will probably retire or become a consultant. So he
Go back
may
to being a
not die.
consultant. That's what he was originally.
Yeah, we might lose someone from the Guardians. Maybe Nebula dies. Maybe.
Maybe Raccoon.
Rocket?
Rocket?
I mean, they got James Gunn back. They doing a Guardians 3.
Well, so you know Drax is in then because
Yeah, you know Batista.
Batista's like he's super fucking loyal.
Yeah.
He said no James Gunn, fuck you.
He said fuck you to Disney and didn't get sniped.
Yeah,
How
he don't
about
give a
that?
fuck,
Yeah.
You know?
Loyal dude.
Yeah, I don't know whom else might bite the bullet.
God damn. All
But
right.
I mean, we may see we may actually see the Rambeau daughter because it's been 30 years since Captain Marvel has been gone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like that's the person who I think that could possibly defeat Thanos. So
And-
Spectrum is super powerful.
Yeah, so we may see her in this film.
Are you talking about the black girl's daughter from Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have an actress in the like this timeline that is playing her?
Well, they
If they do, they're keeping that secret.
yeah they keep a lot of shit secret with this
Okay.
movie. So I think I don't want Captain Marvel to fucking defeat Thanos. 'Cause that'd just be sad. That'd actually make me angry. It would, if Captain Marvel beat Thanos, I would drop it literally 2 fucking points for my review of the movie. 2 points.
Damn.
'Cause that's just bullshit.
Okay.
Because that'll be like her second time in a movie, and she's taking out the fucking badass we waited 10 years for. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fucking dumb.
I don't see that happening. At least not. I see a collaborative effort of them taking him down.
Yeah,
I
and-
don't see her. She can't do. Based off of Captain Marvel, she can't do it by herself.
I don't think so either. But they've been doing a lot of bullshit, and people have been talking about it. I'm just like, listen,
I think that's
go
just them being
look
hopeful.
in the comic. Just look at Marvel's own website on like power levels. Thanos without the gauntlet is still basically fucking maxed out.
Yep.
Like there's no way. There's no way that somebody like that can defeat him.
And he has them all. He has all
Yeah.
the fucking stones. I'm gonna hit y'all with something that everybody seems to have fucking forgotten. Way back in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, they fucking teased Adam Warlock.
Yeah, that's somebody who can defeat Thanos.
I don't know why they haven't gone back to that, but they didn't tease that for nothing.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
say we see Adam Warlock. I say he delivers a finishing blow surprisingly.
Which one was Adam Warlock?
The
We haven't
all
seen
gold
him.
dude.
Well, you
you
didn't
don't
see him.
see
You
him.
see him in like basically a coffin.
Yeah.
So-
But he's one of the, remember the gold aliens in Guardians 2?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Adam Warlock is very important for this
She,
story.
she's the one. That's like, yeah, that's the golden crew or whatever. Where
Yeah.
the princess, she goes and like, is he ready or whatever? And they open it up and he's like, golden shining.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see a surprise, awesome shit with him, and a lot of people are gonna fucking.
You
die.
know what? I say Squirrel Girl shows up and fucks up
God
Thanos.
damn. Stitch, you got any theories?
I just don't think that they're gonna pull something out of left field where a lot of people are gonna be like, "Who's that?" or whatever. So
okay.
I think it'll be. They'll all get together and just punch. And fucking, one punch. Yeah, they'll just team up
No,
together and then.
They need a fucking plan. Like,
Well, I think it'll be a collaborative effort to knock him or whatever defeat him. I don't think it'll just be one guy. It'll
Okay.
be a teamwork effort. However the fuck they write it up. No idea.
Last we see
Vision's dead.
Last we've seen of Tony.
I think so. It'll be sad. I think that he'll. I guess I anticipate him dying.
they have the perfect opportunity in this movie to introduce 2 new characters to replace both Captain America and Iron Man. It'd be Riri Williams as Ironheart, and then it as Ironheart, not as fucking Iron Man. I have no problem with Riri Williams being Ironheart because she's great.
I don't
Riri
think
Williams being Iron Man is fucking retarded.
I don't think that's a direct replacement like right now, but I think maybe way down the line you can do it.
I
but-
think Marvel might be more receptive to doing it, obviously because they were receptive to having Iron Man be the main driving factor with Spider-Man. But with Riri Williams, it makes way more sense, right? She's a tech genius that basically builds an iron suit without an AI.
especially after Black Panther. I never gave a fuck about Falcon.
Yeah.
I talked shit about fucking Black Widow. I really don't give a fuck about Falcon.
Yeah, we know you talk shit about Black Widow, and you talking shit before her movie's even starting filming.
I didn't say shit about her right now.
Not now.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh, damn. Woo. Actually, I see the mantle of Captain America going to Bucky because he took over. He's taken over before in the comics, and he's more likely. I mean, he's got superhuman strength and shit.
Super
So-
soldier.
Yeah, so I see that happening more with Bucky than Falcon.
All right. This
You
is
know,
gonna be
you
the
know,
end of
who-
the phase.
you know who I can see killing off Thanos is Mary Hill.
Maria Christina Hill, get it right, goddammit.
Well, I just see her name like that on here, so yeah, it's the Celeste Kabowski from How I Met Your Mother.
God damn it. Yeah, we'll
Damn.
see. Well, but she's supposed to be gone or whatever. She's supposed to be dusted.
She got
we'll
dusted.
see.
Well, they have her in here as being an Endgame.
You
Yeah,
know she
I
ain't.
mean-
She don't miss any Avengers. That's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
That cat suit on.
Yeah.
Yeah, as she wanna be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll fucking see. We got our predictions out there.
Yep.
We know who's going. We
know,
think.
So I gotta stay off the internet starting tomorrow
Damn.
afternoon.
Blue, when you seeing it?
I'm gonna be gone next week, so I won't see it at all until I come back.
God
Don't
damn.
miss out though.
I'm gonna wait. I'm
Maybe
gonna
go somewhere we got
stay
no
off the
internet.
Damn, you just need to put your phone on airplane mode.
Right.
I'm seeing this tomorrow night. I'm seeing a 10:30 showing, so it'll be late, but shit.
Don't matter.
Yeah, I'm seeing it Thursday night.
I think there's any
cool.
tickets available.
You looking for tickets right now?
Well, no,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
if it's
pretty
showing
fine,
24 hours, you can go to AMC and watch it. Fuck it. So yeah, I'm gonna see it, and then Cronus will see it 8:30 Friday morning. So should be interesting.
Yeah,
So
it sure fucking will, man. We'll fucking go from there. Whom should have saw that one punch?
oh, I saw both of them.
I've seen
there's
there's a third one that just dropped.
I did not see
today.
the third one. I've seen the first two.
Okay.
Set it up, man. We've been waiting for this for like 3 years now. One punch.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were setting it up.
uh,
But yeah.
jeez,
okay.
I'm trying to remember because I watched it maybe like a week and a half ago.
It's only available on Hulu, right?
Yeah.
I actually
that's
saw it
one
on
of
like Facebook. I didn't even find it on Hulu.
Really?
I just saw people just.
I've been
putting
trying to
the
find it
video.
on YouTube, and it's not, I can't even find it on there.
I
It's
just
on-
typed in Facebook One Punch Man. They got episode 1 and 2.
Damn.
You're welcome.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck you
Satama.
want to.
All right,
Satama
all right.
is.
So Saitama.
Saitama.
He's
Saitama. God damn, what's wrong with you, you uncultured cur?
It's Saitama. 'Cause that's the way they pronounce it on
Well,
the show.
I used to do my funny
Anyway.
anime reviews with the Ramen Rider and all that.
So he's like doing his thing, chilling, and then we see this Class A fighter, King,
Yeah.
and he's like chilling and whatnot. And you come to find out that he can't fight. I guess
He's like S class, I thought.
is he S? I think he's ranked
like,
A.
No, he's S class. He's S class. He's like almost the top number
I
one.
thought he
Top
was-
tier.
number
okay.
1 seed dude or whatever, and he's just chilling, and people are just respecting him and shit.
Yeah, but I
and
mean,
then this monster comes and tries to fuck with them.
and he pisses his pants pretty much.
Well, he plays it off. He's
Yeah.
like, let me go change real quick or whatever. Let me go to use the bathroom. And he's in the bathroom like crying and shit. And then we find out that this top tier S-class hero's just been getting by on luck
Yep.
and shit. Just like some mystery superhero, which ends up being Satsuma. Came in and saved his ass and shit like that. Then also there's A class, because I think Satsuma's in B class right now.
he's in B. He's
Yeah.
he's like B level 3 or some shit.
Yeah, so there's this A class full of like mean girls headed by like whatever the fuck her name is, and she's like, you need to pay tribute and pay taxes and blah 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 and pay us respect.
Shakes
We
him
can help
down.
Who's the sister of the girl we saw?
Oh, Tornado
Tornado
whatever.
girl.
Wow, what the hell's her name?
I didn't
Tornado
know.
at Susie or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
some
yeah.
shit.
So he's trying to tax him to be like, yeah, you need to pay respect and blah blah blah, so you can work your way up and sort of like pay for likes and stuff, and so you can rank up. And he's like, nah. And they're like, oh, you disrespect the queen, blah blah blah. And then he does his One Punch Man thing, fucks him up or whatever in his nonchalant way, and dismisses her. But also the funny thing that I was cracking up on is he follows King. Is it King? King?
It's King.
King follows King home, and King's playing like some My Little Pony gym video game.
He's playing a lolly game because
Yes.
it has all kind of anime girls. He's all trying to keep it. He has like 2 versions of it. He has like a PSP version and a PlayStation version of the same fucking
Yeah.
game. I was like, what the fuck?
And
Loyalty.
yeah, he gets called out on it and stuff like this. And when Satsuma or whatever walks in, he's like, "Oh, what are you playing this?" And he like freaks out. He's like, "Oh, Blockbuster must have gave me the wrong disc."
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. He tries to play it off like he was trying to play Call of Duty when he was playing Pokemon,
Rainbow Bright.
Pokemon Go and shit. But then I guess there's some badass dude that came at the end
Yeah,
of
with the
the
villains
episode
in the
too.
Hall of Villains.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but there's also like we gotta talk about fucking Saitama's quote unquote fucking nemesis, fucking the dude with the
ninja.
weird ass name. The fucking he looks like Wraith from Apex.
Turbo Ninja.
I don't, yeah, it's like
the guy who punched in the balls in accident.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
his name
dude.
is
It's
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sonic.
it's like Sonic, Ghost Sonic, Super Sonic, or some bullshit. But he like gets into a fight with Genos. So Genos like upgraded himself because he wants to be again more like his master.
Yeah.
And then like when Sonic encounters Genos, he's like, "Well, you're basically the like mini boss before I get to the main boss. So I'm gonna take you out and show to him that he's a failure and he'll never beat me." So him and Genos are fighting while Saitama's getting One Punch is getting like shook down by this Class A chick, and then like they're doing this fight and like they're just doing this thing and they're about to like level the city, and then like Saitama's like, "All right, I'm gonna fight you," and he's like, "All right, I've been practicing this fucking move. You're not gonna be able to stop me." He's like, "All right," and then he does it and he's like, "Oh, I guess that's cool." And then he's all, well, I'm going to do mine. And he does it. And he fucking knocks him all the way the fuck back. He's like, oh, shit. I went too hard. I was like, what the fuck? He's all, how the fuck is he faster than me? He's all, whatever, man. He's all, let's go play some games, pretty much. Like, fucking Cyclone just takes off. And then the chick who was trying to shake him down is surprised that a Class S character calls a Class B character master. Yep. And then King shows up because Saitama stole his fucking Lolly PSP game, and he's all like, dude, you stole my game. He's all, oh, my bad, dude. He's all, it's cool that you got it. Just give it back. He's all right. And then the girl's freaking out. She's like, this Class A character and a Class S or two Class S characters are talking to a Class B character. Yeah. Yep. And she's like, what's going on? Why is this guy so important? He must be really powerful, whatnot. And then I think that's pretty much the end of the first episode, yeah?
That's pretty much both of them.
Was that both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. That was both of them, yeah.
How does it compare to season 1 so far? Because season 1 was fucking off the chain.
Because I didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
I was just mind blown. So
for me, it didn't hit quite as hard, but it's still early.
Yeah.
And there's a slight change, not a terrible one, but a slight change with the art, you know? But it still, I still fucking like it. It's still one punch.
Wasn't like Terraform Mars?
No, I didn't even watch
that was fucking egregious.
season 2 because of that.
I watched one. I think I watched half the episode and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah, no. But it's good so far. Good so far. Solid start. I don't know if we're getting 13 episodes or 20 something, 24.
Well, the
26.
first season was only a few episodes, right?
I thought the first one was maybe like 8.
Thought you're gonna get 50-11 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes we're
20.
getting.
Oh, okay.
But I'm on board.
That's 61, by the way, for y'all listening. 50-11 and 61.
What y'all think? Y'all like this or no?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. When he did that side fucking jump shit, that shit fucking cracked me the fuck up. And he said he went too hard, and like the Sonic dude was freaking out. I couldn't stop laughing. That shit was fucking hilarious. I'm on board. I don't get why people complaining about the animation. To me, it's not egregious. It's not it's not super bad. Shit. No. But people were saying like the action scenes aren't the same. I'm like, well, yeah, well, whatever.
Just wait.
Yeah.
I mean, Madhouse does a really good job though with animation, so that's probably the reason why.
Where are we familiar with them from? What else are they?
They did a whole bunch of other ones. Give me a second. I'll pull
So yeah,
it up.
season 1 had 12 episodes so far, or had 12 episodes. It doesn't say how many season 2 is gonna have.
Oh, so we see. I forgot to mention, the end of the episode. We see a hero fight another hero, and he's looking for like some kind of challenge or whatnot. He's like an S-class hero. Fucking up other heroes.
So Madhouse is a shitload of anime, and some of the ones that you obviously know of is Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D, fucking Hunter x Hunter. They do a lot of anime. Those are some of their classic ones though. They do a lot.
Good shit.
And they obviously they're really good with action. So
yeah, we respect them. Again, you can't tell everything from 2 episodes. This is just setting shit.
So far, I thought the second episode was way funnier than the first, but it was still good for me. And we get to see potentially the main villain. Because we didn't have a main villain in the first one. We just had Saitama
villains.
just a bunch of villains and him just trying to find someone that will challenge him. And now we look like there might be someone like doing some shady shit. And it's a hero.
Gotcha. Yep.
Well, I think they hinted at that it was a hero that's gonna be Saitama's, I guess, arch nemesis in this.
Yeah.
Can't really call him a villain just yet until he started doing some villainous shit.
Well, I mean, he fought another hero, and he fucking fucked him up.
Well, Batman and Superman fight all the time.
About that, man.
Damn.
What are y'all playing right now?
Myself? No, I'm just
Whoa.
I am still playing The Division 2. So I'm doing the end game stuff, and it's pretty good still. Like it's not getting old for some reason. It's not getting old. The way that they designed their end game shit was pretty well done. I mean, it's probably the most well done from any video game I can think of right now, as far as like MMO style game with like a single story or single player story. They did really good. But then obviously on Thursday night, I'll be playing Days Gone for a while.
All right.
Oh.
Is that the zombie game?
Yeah.
Yes.
So has anybody watched any of the World War Z stuff? Because people are comparing that game to Left 4 Dead. And Left 4 Dead's a fucking classic. So
That's a high kind
I know,
of
that's what I'm
comparison.
saying. Has anyone seen any of this? Has anyone
I saw
played this?
No, I saw a little bit of the gameplay on on
Twitch?
Twitter or something. I didn't even get it. I just saw something on my feed about World War Z, and it didn't look all that good to me.
Was
but-
that a movie? Was that a movie? with
Yeah,
Brad Pitt?
it's a
Yeah.
book. It was a book, then a movie.
All right.
Yeah, but
I
I
was
mean,
tripping.
I think it was like the day it dropped or something. But I haven't heard anything new about it, and I heard it wasn't rating that well.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
Look that up.
No, but no one. So you've seen gameplay, and nobody else.
I have to.
Okay. And
That's what
it
they had at
just,
E3.
It just doesn't look all that great, or
It just does. I mean, it just doesn't look
I'm hearing
special.
I'm hearing positive stuff from I guess players, but I haven't really seen. I haven't seen like
Really?
reviews and like.
Oh, that's a movie. Hold on.
yeah,
I was like, that don't look great.
I haven't seen reviews on it. Like nobody's really. There's not a lot of buzz.
Definitely ain't great. It's got mixed reviews at best.
Okay.
65,
65%.
67 users.
Yeah,
That's like
so
average.
16 critic. No, I think that's below average.
Oh yeah, that's like a D.
Yeah. It's not
It's not a
great.
good look. Yeah. Okay.
But I've been playing the Division also. I think I have one more. I have the last little stronghold. It says I'm at like 93% from my main mission to pass, I guess, to get on to the other stuff. I'm at level 30, so I'm about to get all that gear score stuff. So it's
Nice.
pretty fun. Some of the stuff I get aggravated because there's so much like stuff that you have to do in terms. Like I just realized I hadn't been upgrading my workbench.
Oh,
At all.
That got me too.
Yeah.
I did that. I
Yeah.
did that's the first thing I did.
I mean, I was going to my workbench every time. I'd be like, all right, my gun's at level 24. Let me go build up a new one or whatever, 26 now. And then next thing I know, I'm like, wait a minute. Upgrade workbench? So I'm just like, root.
Yep.
Well,
I
I didn't notice
high end.
Well, I never used this shit until like I upgraded. I just got normal like accessory shit, just like mods. I never like bought guns or like
Okay.
made guns. And then when I was in like the end game, and it was like, oh, well, you can upgrade your workbench basically every world tier. And I was just like, oh, that's in the late game. That's super important because every time you up a world tier, you up the high end gear score. So now I can make stuff that it was between like what 250 and 275, and I need more titanium to make it between like 300 and like 350, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, but they don't explain that to you very well in
No.
the game.
But it's pretty fun. I was getting worked on some of the missions. I've still been going through pretty much solo the entire time.
I sold the whole thing.
Yeah, with the last stronghold I did was give me a little bit of work. It was the one on that like island in like the
Roosevelt
Southwest.
Island?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That was giving me a little bit of work. That big ass dude with the sledgehammer.
The
and then
invaded
guy
one is
on the
worse.
turret.
Yeah.
Which one?
When they become invaded missions,
Yeah,
it's
Oh,
even
shit.
worse.
evaded missions are a fucking pain in the ass, but they're fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
I mean,
I think I'd accidentally sold my shotgun, so I didn't have a shotgun.
Oh, the lullaby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had the lullaby, but I don't have the little special thing to make it.
Oh, the blueprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was just going around with the 2 assault rifles, or assault rifle and a regular rifle. I didn't even have a sniper rifle, and the guy in the turret was just eating me up every time I would try to go from cover to cover, and then I got the sledgehammer motherfucker
What
chasing me.
what like I guess tools are you using? Like, so I use
Oh, like the switch special thing?
yeah.
I
yeah.
use
Skills.
the roller balls,
the Seeker Mine.
Seeker
seeker
mines?
mines that split out,
Okay.
and then I use the drone,
The healer drone or like the attack drone?
just attack drone.
See, that's where you fucked up.
Was you use the healer?
drone.
Yeah, if you're gonna play solo, so I play the whole game solo.
Yeah.
You need to have something that heals you.
Okay.
Like that makes the game hell fucking easy. Well, not easy, but it makes it
makes
way
it-
more manageable
Okay.
because you don't go through as many armor kits. And there's times where like you're using the healer drone, or for me, I use a healer mine now.
Okay.
That works like better because it heals you faster.
I have the perk with my equipment, my uniform equipment, where every kill that I get some
Oh,
of my armor and
I
some of
have
my
it.
health back.
Yeah, I have that
which
too.
helps.
But it helps, but it's not as helpful as like the heal. Because I used to use the healer drone a lot,
Yeah.
and the healer drone works really good. But they can shoot down the healer drone like pretty easily.
Uh-huh.
But the healer mine, it's like post game. If you become like the specialist class of the survivalist,
Okay.
you can unlock the healer mine. And so this mine just follows you around and heals you. It makes like an area of effect healing.
Uh-huh.
And you can assign it to other people too. So it comes in really handy. And then I use the turret
Okay.
as like an attack weapon. So yeah, you should balance your attacking with your healing if you're gonna play solo. So
That's
that
true.
makes the game easier.
There's
'Cause that-
also oh my bad.
Yeah.
On top of the healer mine, there's the hive. There's a hive that will revive you. So once you drop,
Yeah, because in the first one they had that sort of med kit that you would throw
Yeah, it
out.
was a
and
health
then-
kit,
Yeah. So I assume that the hive is sort of like
you have to select it though. You have to put that that you have to unlock the little.
But
But it has 4 subsets.
Yeah, but it only stays in one spot though. That's the problem for me.
So it does, but you can also throw it.
Yeah, but that's still a problem.
Yeah,
Though.
you still gotta stay behind that cover. That you throw
Yeah.
it
So the reason why I like the healer mine and the healing drone,
by. Follows you.
it follows you, and plus, so you say you get infected by somebody with a minigun, so you can literally sit there and shoot somebody with a minigun for a while, and as you're getting shot, the healer drone or mine heals you.
Okay.
So that's what evens out most of the playing field. And so like when somebody has like the tank bosses that have like the heal shitload of health,
Okay.
or even the medic things that they have, you can sit there and just I could pull out 120 rounds and just stay on them and be like I'm gonna survive. So
I had one bounty dude that I got lucky and he sort of glitched and he wasn't like chasing me or whatever. He was just like standing there eating bullets. So I was like, thank God. He was like he was like the specialist, and I forget the other dude that he was with. It was like a heavy dude, and then the guy would throw like he had his own turrets he was throwing, and then he would self heal himself. And I was like, oh, and I was fighting him underground, so it's like I couldn't really like expose myself too much because he would throw that fucking turret thing. And I would see it coming. I'm like, all right, run. And then all of a sudden, it just hits the ground and woof, throwing flames at me and shit.
it's even worse.
annoying.
In the end game, it's even worse because they have way worse fucking
Yeah.
like drones and fucking all kinds of crazy shit. They have
Yeah.
fucking basically dogs with fucking sniper rifles in their faces.
Well,
yeah,
some,
they fuck you up.
some have snipers. Some have like some other like kind of fucking like explosive type shit. And then when you fucking kill them, they have like a sound where it's like a timer. They fucking explode. If they explode on you, they'll fuck up you and your gear, or you won't be able to gear for
the
like
EMP
a little bit.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking pain in the ass. Also, the dudes the big guys with the hammer.
Yeah.
Now imagine them with the minigun strapped to their back and with more armor. Those fuckers come at you, and I'm like, holy shit.
But there's ways. Like the guys with the miniguns actually aren't that bad anymore if you know how to like kill them. So if you have a drone, so if you solo these fucking games, which I almost always do. That's why I use a drone. So you throw the drone somewhere kind of like far away from you, but still in line of sight.
Yeah.
So then you have them shoot at the guy first, because anytime you throw a drone out, the big guys get mad at it,
Yeah.
and they go after it first.
Yeah.
But if the guy with the minigun, as they're running at the drone or concentrating on the drone, you just shoot them in the backpack, and then that destroys their
Yeah,
ammo.
like electric. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you work on like one spot specifically, and then wear down their armor. So
Yeah, it was a good thing I was talking to Cronus about the workbench, because I didn't know what it fucking did. I'm like, why am I upgrading this if I can craft fucking bullshit? And then when I found out about the world tier, like I don't have to go look for gear. I can craft it right then and there. And there's 2 versions. There's one where it'll craft at the level that you're at, and there's one that'll give you a range. So it can drop from like anywhere. So let's say your tier is between 250 and 275. You can get one that's in between or at 275.
Yeah.
And you just need to have the material.
And there's
So I was
only
like, oh,
one
shit.
workbench, right?
Yes, there's
Yeah,
a workbench
okay.
and a recalibration bench.
Yeah.
the recalibration shit is kind of worthless to me.
I think it's actually very cool because you can steal attributes from an item and put it to something that you want to use or already using, and then it destroys the shit that you don't want.
I've
I've done it once.
Yeah.
It's actually, especially if you want your skill level life. So your skill level needs to be a
Oh,
certain
yeah, that's
rank if
important,
you want your mods on your skills to activate.
And
so
the-
you can take those and add those to your
They
gear.
don't explain that shit in the game either. Like
No,
the
they
skill
don't.
level shit. Like I was like all confused because I was like, I have all these mods for my skill shit, but they're not using it because I don't have a high enough skill
Yeah.
score. And so basically, all your armor and some of your utilities, some of them have a skill number. Not all of them do. Like actually, very few of them actually do. And so what happens is, so you'll get like these mods for your skills. Like say you have a turret that'll have like a 20% increased skill rate or refresh rate, right? So it'll say you need a skill level of 1,000. But when you look at your gear, you're just like, well, how the fuck do I up my gear score to get it to a gear score of 1,000? But yet you need to go through like all your gear, and you'll see like on the right hand side, it'll tell you like it's your gear score is plus 250, 200 or whatever. And then you also have your utility mods, which are mods you put on your gear that will up it by either a number or a percentage. And so that's how it calculates your gear score to get like the perks for your skills. And I'm just like, it's kind of a convoluted way to do this shit.
Yeah.
And they don't explain it at all in the fucking game. So
It sounds like an RPG.
it is an
It
RPG.
kind of is, yeah.
It is an RPG.
The first game suffers from this, but I think the second game does better with its recalibration. The first recalibration basically does what the crafting bench does in the second one, so it was kind of like weird. This one I think does a better job. It's not perfect, but it's definitely fucking better.
Well, I mean, even though I just said, kind of a shitting on part of the game, it still does not detract from the game because you can go the whole game with a skill score of 0 and
still
be
fuck,
fine.
yeah.
Because usually the ones that all the armor and shit like that have like no gear score added to anything, you'll have added benefits like health on kill, armor on kill, up health, up armor, shit like that, or vampire type shit. They have all kinds of other perks that are in there, but you'll just lose out on your gear score for your skills. So if you don't use your skills a lot, or they're refreshing or doing what you want to do anyway, the gear score doesn't really matter that much. So
Yeah, it's like more if you want to use your perks, if you want to max out, especially if you're having a hard time. But I think a lot of people are trying to get it ready for the raid, which apparently will unlock next month.
You keep saying it's about to unlock. It's
Yeah.
just the same one?
Yeah, it hasn't been released yet, but they tell you it's coming. I think that there's a date in May, but I don't know the exact date, and it did get pushed back.
honestly, though, there's so much content in the game right now.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, there's a bunch of side missions and all kinds of other shit.
There's
that
all
gotta do.
kinds of shit. I've done one bounty, and there's like a bounty in every sector, like 4 per sector.
Pretty hard too.
Yeah, some of them are fucked up because they run and they're timed. Like you have to you have to find them. Some of them say, "Oh, they're in this area. You got to find them." Once you find them, the timer stops. But they can fuck you up if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, what's crazy? Like they did a really interesting pacing on the end game because after you beat the game, I'm not gonna give away the whole thing, but basically you get a new faction in the game, and then you have to redo certain parts of the game for like strongholds, and it's based upon you can't unlock strongholds until you reach a certain gear score level, and then every time you beat a stronghold, it ups the remaining strongholds minimum gear score amount.
Okay.
So it forces you to. I guess it could be annoying if you don't like the game, in which case you wouldn't play this far in the game. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. But if you like the game and you want to play more, it forces you to go out there and get better gear to get into a next stronghold. So basically, every single stronghold you beat, it makes the other ones harder. So yeah.
So Stitch, have you finished the main story?
No, I got one more mission, I think.
And you're level 29 or something?
No,
like
I
that?
got to 30. I'm at 30.
Okay, yeah, you gotta see what fucked me up is once you get to level 30 and you beat the last like main mission, there's still obviously work to do in order to unlock more stuff for your character. Because I wanted to get my specialist class. Come to find out, you got to do the strongholds. You got to do 3 strongholds to get to your fucking specialist class. I was like, holy shit! So like. I did them like a few times because I helped a few other people doing it, but I was like, holy shit, this shit's fucking fucked up. Once you do it, your specialist class is pretty fucking cool. Yeah. And you can upgrade your goddamn specialist class, and you can choose between one at any time.
Well, not any. You
have to go back to the White House, but
yeah.
you're able to freely switch between them, which is pretty fucking cool. Instead of like going back and creating a new character or whatnot. But you have to. I'm focusing on trying to level up my specialist so I can do high damage and fuck people up. And they give you interesting shit. Like you can get different types of grenades. You'll get
different sidearms.
Yeah, different sidearms. You can get different sidearms and major boosts for a particular type of weapon.
Yeah.
So it's like fucking crazy shit. And you have to unlock it while you're going.
And you get a special skill too.
Okay.
So it's not just because you get a different weapon. So you get to choose between grenade launcher, crossbow with explosive bolts, and a sniper rifle, the 50 caliber sniper rifle. Within all those classes, they give you a special skill. So for the survivalist class, which is what I have, the one with the explosive bolts, the crossbow, I can get a healing seeker mine, and so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think with the one with the grenade launcher, you can turn your turret into basically a fucking mortar.
Yeah.
It just rains down death on people. So
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it gives there's 3 different, if you're they call it the demolitionist, you can upgrade your turret like 3 different times. It gives you 3 new perks. And then I think each one has a different grenade. Like with the sniper, you get the flashbang. The specialist, you
I get a fire.
Oh, incendiary grenade.
Yeah.
And then if you're the demolitionist, you get a frag grenade that adds bleed damage. So whoever it hits, they automatically start bleeding, which reduces their health over time.
The fucking fire one is crazy because like the area of effect it's fucking huge, and people
fucked
just
up.
go on fire.
So good.
So yeah, it works real good.
Yeah, it almost feels like a whole new game when you get to the end game shit.
It does,
Almost.
yeah. Even though they basically recycled the entire fucking game at the end game, but it's still fun. So,
I think because of the specialist class and the way that the enemy is really different compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
It feels like a new fucking game, and obviously the objectives are not the same when you play.
You know what's crazy is that I didn't think about it until like the other days that they actually introduced 2 new factions, but one of them they don't really talk about. So everybody knows, you know about the military faction, right?
Oh yeah,
But there's another faction with like bows and arrows and shit they never even talk about.
really in the main game. There's guys with bows and arrows.
But they never talk about that faction.
I thought they were just normal hyenas because they have paint on their chest and shit.
There's ones in like where I'm at. They wear all black and they just got like
Okay.
hoods and shit.
I've only finished one area, so I hit World
okay.
Tier 2, so I'm on my way.
Those fuckers are sneaky.
Yeah, it's fucked up because they are silent, and the only way you see them is if you see like a bright white light, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And all of a sudden, bink, explosion comes off, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh no, those are different. I know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
those are they're a different faction from that.
Okay, so yeah, then I haven't hit them yet, so that's even more fucked up. But still, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I actually have 2 characters in the game.
Oh, I only got one. All right, let's move on because not everybody played the game.
Yeah, I want to talk about something real quick.
No.
So I jumped back into VR. I've been fucking stuck in the
upside down.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
But I've actually found a site that actually has some pretty cool indie games on there, and majority of them are free. It's called it's itch.io, and like they have a good list.
Wheelchair
of,
basketball.
Yeah, they have some pretty interesting games. Like I downloaded this. I think this is fucking clever as fuck. Somebody made a virtual game of Pac-Man, but it's not like you're playing as Pac-Man. You're in a goddamn room where Pac-Man is playing on all the walls. So when Pac-Man's going, and once he gets to a corner, instead of him like going back or like hitting a boundary, he goes onto the next wall. But the way you control it with the controller, it's fucking mind blowing. So depending on the way the controller is facing, determines the way Pac-Man is going. So say like my phone's the controller. If I have it going this way, like Pac-Man's on the floor, like okay, my Batman symbol is Pac-Man, so it's the best way to describe it because it's hard to like think of this game in a fucking 3D world. So you're holding the controller and Pac-Man's going that way, and you like turn like you normally would, and, like he's like you're looking down at him at the floor. But when he gets to a wall, you have to tilt the control this way to match the wall. Now you have to like control him.
He tilted it vertically.
Yeah,
it
so
was horizontal.
Then when he's on the ceiling, you have to go upside down with your phone and like control him that way. Like the way it plays out is actually pretty fucking clever for a VR game. Another game I played, there's some adult content on there too. So there's this one called it's called Virtually Reality.
Oh, you're playing some
And-
virtual anime shit. weren't
No,
you?
no, no. This is just like a female like doll, and you can like pose her in different ways, and like you can animate her.
Where that
But-
FBI warning sound.
But no, what's so crazy about this is that like you can customize this chick like a lot. Like you can change her facial expressions, her skin tone, her makeup, her eye
clothes.
color. You can change her clothes.
Titty size.
You can change her titty size. You can change her ethnicity. You can change her hair color. You can make her short, tall. Like it's insane what the fuck you can do in this one like free.
What's her snatch look like, Blue?
Damn.
You can see her badge. You can see her badge. Like no
Tell
kidding, man. Like you can see her badge. The one thing you can't do is change like her pubic hair area. Like you can't make her shave like completely shaved or whatever.
Oh my, dude,
I'm out then. Fuck it.
Yeah. But no, it's still pretty cool. And like you can download like little save games of her. Like she'll like dance for you and stuff. Like do certain things. Like she'll twerk or like do the CanCon dance or whatever. But
Chris
I'm not
Hansen,
kink shaming you.
Chris
No.
Hansen about to bust up in here. And
it's an
arrest
adult
somebody.
game. It says on there adult content. It's an adult
Chris
content.
Handsome.
But then like another game I played is called I think it's called A Guy and His Hero, and it's just a pretty short game. It's probably like 2 levels, and you're like you're almost like a god, and you're trying to help this little guy get around his town. It's almost like you remember that game for Nintendo? It used to come bundled with Super Mario Brothers, the one where you need like the robots to pick up like
Oh,
the
yeah,
blocks
yeah.
and stuff, so
Yeah.
you can like get through the tubes and stuff.
That's Robbie the Robot.
Yeah. What was the name of the game? Like
It was called. Oh,
like
God damn
started
it.
G.
Gyromite.
Gyromite, yeah. So it's basically like that. Like you have to like lift up certain things so the little character can get through, but it's not like you just lifting up things. You have to like solve puzzles. So like he comes to like a broken bridge, and so you have to like search for parts to repair the broken bridge so he can get across. So
But it's
a little
only
bit of
2 levels,
puzzle.
so.
But yeah, it's only 2 levels because it's an indie game, so there's more content coming out. But there's this other game. It's something marketplace, and basically you have to search.
Panty marketplace.
No, there's 15 items in this marketplace you have to try to find, but they don't give you clues on where they're at. So you're basically just searching this. So it's almost like you're a fucking giant in this small little like dollhouse marketplace, and you have to like pull walls over and like lift up roofs and stuff, looking for these 15 different items.
Lift up skirts.
There are monsters in this, so no.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I think it's a pretty cool game for like showing people how VR is and like the
Yeah.
stuff you can do. So there's some pretty cool content that came out recently that I haven't played in a while. And then also the makers of Job Simulator, which is a pretty big game on the VR, they dropped a new game a couple of weeks ago called Vacation Simulator.
Do you really just simulate jobs or going on
So
vacation?
So with
The
the
Job Simulator, yes.
Yeah, the Job Simulator,
Wow.
yes. But with the Job Simulator, it's basically like mankind is like there's robots doing everything, so mankind's gotten really lazy. So the robots are creating things for the humans to do, but the way they think jobs go are like way off.
Okay.
So like one thing like they take things from movies too. Like they make reference to like Office Space,
Alright.
where the guy comes in and he thought, hey, you got those like TCP reports, whatever.
TPS reports, goddamn
Yeah.
it, get it right.
But then also like in Vacation Simulator, like you're going like there's 3 levels you can go to. There's the snow, you can go to the beach, or you can go into the forest. And there's like little tasks you do, like you can do like little like photo shoot things, or there's like puzzles you can find. So in the mountain world, so every time you every time you do an event, you get like a memory, and you need memories to get further into the game to be able to unlock more parts of like the ice world or whatever. But there's this one fucking thing. So it's a cube of ice, and you have to like make a sculpture, but there's like a blueprint of what you need to make.
Yeah.
Well, the blueprints only show what it looks like from the front and from the right side. So you have to like figure out how this thing is supposed to look based off of those two like things, and it's fucking hard as hell. Like I've gone online and tried to find out other people that's got it, and it's fucking almost impossible. Somebody's done it, but it's fucking mind wreck. Like I spent like maybe 30 minutes trying to figure out how to make a fucking this blueprint thing, but it's still a lot of fun though.
Is that
So-
one of your favorite, or which one do you like the best out of all those?
Right now, there's another one I played. I can't think of the name of it. I would say Vacation Simulator had me in there for a while.
Good shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Good shit. All right. Do we have any B's and B's?
Just had one in the chat, actually, literally right before you asked this.
Oh, good time.
It's Warrior Fellow was asking, what's the best song you heard in MC movie soundtrack? We've heard on the MCU movie soundtrack. I can't tell you a single fucking MCU song.
Well, the only one I can think of is the one in Black Panther by
Yeah,
Kendrick
Oh,
Lamar.
yeah, I guess
All the
that
Stars.
matters. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not.
That's the only one I can think of.
No, yeah, I mean that had probably the best soundtrack for the MCU.
Yeah.
But what I will say though is that dun, 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 that
Oh, the opening?
Yeah, that opening
Yeah.
theme or whatever. That's iconic. That gets me fucking
Yeah.
hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
almost on Star Wars level.
Yeah, it really is.
If Into the Spider-Verse was in it, I would say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Sunflower?
Yeah.
Well, they're the best soundtrack
Yeah.
for like any Marvel movie.
We also had like Biggie.
Except for maybe Blade.
Blade was
Blade-
dope.
Blade
I forgot
had-
about that one.
Well,
Yeah.
Actually, the first 2 Blades I think had pretty sick ass fucking soundtracks. The soundtrack was cool because they had like EDM mixed with
Yeah.
like big hip hop names.
I just remember that first scene where you saw Tracy Lord leading that
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
the lamb to slaughter,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden they're in that meat factory and the blood starts raining from the ceiling, and I was like, God damn!
It was
You
awesome.
know, I would like to see Marvel do some fucking rated R movies again.
Yeah.
You really can.
Yeah.
You have characters that it would fucking work beautifully.
That
with.
movie broke the mold. Everybody talks about, oh, Deadpool,
Nope.
fucking rated R. No, Blade.
Yeah.
All right? Blade was going balls deep in fucking 1997. It was I don't know when the fuck it was.
It was
Maybe
98.
It was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
98,
That,
97.
that one scene in Blade was like looking back on it now. It's like the scene where like they go into the meat slaughter and like it starts raining blood.
Yeah.
That's like if we go into like I guess the same situation, like it starts raining like I don't know, like soda or some shit, like something that I need to eat or something.
Yeah.
It just seems like a fucking waste. Like all this blood, motherfuckers are dying on the street, and we're sitting here dancing food or some shit.
It is
I
a
don't know.
waste, but that shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah, it was
That-
fucking cool.
The whole fight scene was dope as fuck.
That was pretty sick.
Even his fucking Ray-Bans and his leather. I mean, you
Yeah.
know you wanted to get a
Yeah.
fucking coat like fucking Blade. Come on.
Stabbing dudes with giant fucking silver dildos. I was like, what the fuck?
And
I
plus
saw-
his fucking sword too, like that
Yeah.
little trick on the end. Like if you don't
Yeah.
click that thing, it
Fucking
slice your
blow up
hands
your
up.
hand,
I
yeah.
saw something that fucked me up saying that basically Wesley Snipes in Blade and Forrest Gump had the same haircut. One's just black,
Oh
one's
yeah.
white. Fuck my ass
Damn,
up,
man, you're fucking right.
That's
Do you know that
all
Wesley
bad.
Snipes and Joe Rogan, they were supposed to fight each other in a UFC fight
Oh, way back in the day?
way back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes pulled out, I think, because he realized that Joe Rogan's still trained, and he has like multiple black belts.
But I feel like Wesley had some martial arts training.
He
too,
does,
right?
but if it went to the ground, Joe Rogan definitely would have won. He'd have
Yeah.
fucking shrunk on that dude.
Can we, y'all want to talk about this Mortal Kombat before we?
I haven't played it, but
y'all know about some of the controversy about.
I've heard a
game.
lot
I've seen a lot of
controversies.
bullshit controversy.
It's fucking craziness though. There's all kinds of shit. I mean, what
I've
have
heard
y'all
about,
heard?
I've heard
I haven't
about
heard anything.
microtransactions. Number one.
Fuck
Really?
that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
There's
actually,
no
you
excuse in that. Yeah. Well, I heard it's going to cost like $6,400 to get all the
skins
to unlock all
or
the
whatever,
skins. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, that's bullshit.
that's
At the
that's
same
shady.
time, I don't really give a shit about a skin.
Yeah,
So-
but you know, I mean,
Unless I'm getting them skins.
again, not truly confirmed, but I've heard that Johnny Cage says some kind of lecture about toxic masculinity as his finishing move.
I have not heard any of that shit.
I
but okay.
saw. I don't.
Isn't
Again,
he
haven't
originally a
played-
womanizer? Like,
He's a Holly.
He's
He's
a
supposed to be a
Hollywood-
Hollywood actor.
He's like
Yeah.
he's like the Ken Masters of the Mortal Kombat universe.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, but he wears his sunglasses and he's definitely like a Hollywood guy, right?
Yeah, he's an action star.
why don't you take what I've seen in the movies? I'm not sure. I don't know about the whole
I
history
forgot
of the
about the
lore.
fucking movies.
Yeah.
God
Well, the movie had a
damn.
bomb soundtrack too.
Yeah,
what
it
are you talking
sure
about?
did.
Sorry, I was
Mortal
talking.
Kombat
Mortal
movie.
Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
There's a movie. The biggest one that I've seen was the whole Jax controversy.
That was one dude that said some stupid ass shit. That was done. So I watched the ending with Jax. Talking about the ending where they were talking about white genocide and all that shit.
Well, it was basically what Jax wants to do at the end or whatnot.
Did you watch the ending?
No, I did not watch the ending.
So I actually there was a guy on the internet that said that basically Neversoft was advocating for white genocide because of Jax's ending, and that basically Jax is Hitler. And so I watched the ending.
Tell what he does. Yeah.
That's what I'm about to do. So at the end of, if you beat Mortal Kombat as Jax, he basically goes back in time and ends slavery. And, and he even says it took him like 3 or 4 times to get it right, but in the end he figured out slavery, and he ended it, and everybody benefited from what he did.
Is this like a Dragon Ball Wish kind of thing? Is that what it is?
Well, so the main villain in Mortal Kombat 11 is somebody that controls time, and
Gotcha.
so when
Okay.
he beats her, he ends up having control of time. And so this person on the internet decided to say that this guy's basically a black Hitler. He enslaved the white people, and none of that should happen in the ending. Because I watched the ending, on YouTube, and that's definitely not what happened. He just said that he ended slavery, and everybody benefited from it in the end.
Well,
And-
I saw this catch a lot of fire on the internet because there's apparently a whole Reddit, subreddit, all
Wow.
kinds of shit about how there's some people who are saying that Jax's ending is reverse racism. And I was like, how the fuck? How does his ending
not.
to try to do this even equate to racism? Like, what do you define this as? And there was like this, just pages and pages of people just screaming out like, one was white genocide, the other one was reverse racism. There's just like a ton of shit like just people ranting, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's so silly because when you watch it, there's no sort of mention about reverse racism. There's no him even talking about getting revenge on white people. He doesn't talk about killing white people. None of that shit comes
Just
up.
end slavery.
Yeah, just ending slavery and it being better for everybody. That's literally all that happened in the end, and people are just like running with it to like their fucking fantasies of grandeur.
Yeah. The other one was political. They're saying that this Mortal Kombat 11 is now a political social justice warrior game.
Yeah, no,
and they blame one Jax's ending, the other one's that the women were too clothed. So
Yeah, I've had my issues with that. I've said it before.
I don't have the
Yeah.
problem with the clothing.
I don't
thing.
have anything.
They're still wearing tight clothes.
Yeah.
I don't. In the long run, I don't really give a shit. Can they? I go to Mortal Kombat for fucking violence, and the violence in this seems exquisite. So like the fatalities, the brutalities, all those fucking things look fucking brutal as fuck, and that's the reason why I play Mortal Kombat. You don't play Mortal Kombat because Katana has her tits half hanging out. At least I don't.
Yeah,
So-
I'm going to tell you very honestly, I'm sure when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, seeing that, it was super stimulating and whatnot. But at the same time, it was never a nude game.
No,
I've said that
yeah.
before. It was never even a lewd game. It was sports bras and bikinis
Well, except
on
for that
some
one chick that
characters.
flashed the guy and then he died.
pretty
Yeah,
sure-
but you don't see it.
Yeah, you
that's,
don't see it, yeah.
that's my main point. And so
I'm pretty
for
sure
me, it was
that's,
just like, it just seems odd to say that bikinis or sports gear was too lewd. I don't know what they're saying with it. It's weird.
Well, I think the people that are complaining are saying that this is fallen under a political flag or a political blanket and that they cave to this. And I'm like, you know what?
I don't
a lot of their costumes actually look to me
They look
fitting
better.
of the character.
Yeah.
I don't care. They don't necessarily have titty physics. I care about how can I fuck you up with this character. That's what I care about. And what kind of combos. And when you bust out your fatality better be good. If your fatality's weak, I'm probably never going to use you again.
I get you on. At the end of the day, both of you are right that it is a fighting game. I'm not gonna get this game. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
there's no
tell you that
competition
flat
about
out. This doesn't look all that interesting to me. But
Just
I
because
also
titties aren't bouncing?
no. I mean, the titties weren't supremely bouncing before. I've said that.
Yeah.
You know, it was mild PG lewd at best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't like the whole. I told you that whatever's going on with Johnny Cage seems odd to me too.
I don't even know if that's even
I don't know.
real.
We'll have to see.
His fatality, where he's like making the guy talk about the puppet. That shit's
Sure.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fatalities
But
are cool.
like the whole game is about fucking violence. It's never been about like the nudity. Like even like
There's
when you,
been
when,
no
you
nudity.
when you found out that you can enter a goddamn code to have the bloodlust going on, like everybody was looking forward to doing that shit. But like, yeah, it's never been about like loot stuff for that game.
No,
People are fucking they're making mountain out of molehills.
Yeah, you're right. It's never been about loot. I mean, this was the game that started the ESRB. You
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
the whole game ratings and Congress talking about video games. I remember being a fucking kid watching like people on C-SPAN talk
Yeah.
about Mortal Kombat. I was like, what the fuck is this going on here?
awesome.
You know?
So I just I was gonna say I just watched the Jackson and it's just like Corona says. Like it's like a cell shade animation and it's like still shots of like him. It's not even showing him going back in time. It's showing like the what's the name, the hourglass, and it's just showing flashes of periods in time, and it just shows him like it just shows like I guess like settlers coming to Africa and they're like bowing down, like being nice to them. That's fucking it. And then all of a sudden they show a town where everybody's black.
I can't even remember Jax's endings from previous games.
I mean,
I really
Who played
can't.
as Jack?
He was
what-
never my main.
what endings do you
'cause
even
you're weak.
remember? God damn.
You use Jax?
I remember Ken's. He just walking down the street. Fucking
That's
Hulk Hogan
your
style.
internal racism talking, bro.
He was just kind of whack.
Damn, that's all
Yeah.
bad.
I
Yeah.
mean-
I play fighting games. I usually try to play as everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, trying out people, yeah, but I'm talking about like your main.
Yeah, no, I mean,
You don't have a main?
well, you have to remember, I sort of have mains, but I have tiers, right? When I face somebody in a fighting game, I have tiers of like who I'm gonna play you as. So I used to be like a semi-pro like gamer, right?
Okay.
So if I'm playing a game, I try to get good with like basically everybody, and then I have people that I'm good with, but I don't use them as much because I'm too good with them.
Do you seriously need to watch High Score Girl on Netflix?
Yeah,
That show's so fucking great.
So I watched the first one, it was like that's legit,
Yeah.
right? Like whether it's like all the Street Fighter shit they were talking
What's it
about was
called?
like so legit.
It's called High Score Girl on Netflix. It's an anime. It's good. It's about fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
if you play me at Street Fighter and you never see me play as Guile, it means you fucking suck.
damn.
So, because like Guile is who I'm really good at. But if I'm playing somebody for the first time, I'll use fucking Ken, Ryu, fucking Chun-Li, something like that. I mean, I'm good with them, but I ain't fucking great,
Okay.
in my opinion. So,
Yeah, it's just if you're looking to play Mortal Kombat and you're looking for lewd or kind of lewd and you want titty physics, play fucking Dead or Alive.
yeah,
It's a fighting game. They have titty physics.
No weapons though, right?
yeah, and
I don't
no
think
gore.
so. Yeah,
Same
not
with
a lot
Soul
of gore.
Calibur, right? Don't they have like?
Soul Calibur.
Oh
Yeah,
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 with
yeah.
Ivy. Ivy's got all kind of titty physics going on.
All right, let's wrap it on up. What you got populating this week, Sitch?
Ooh, let me think. I started watching, what's it called? Season 2 of Runaways with Lilo. So that's pretty good. I watched the first season. It was
Hulu,
really
right?
interesting. Yeah, on Hulu. It was really interesting. I started back on Food Wars because there's a
That's great.
third season of it.
Great.
I didn't finish season 2, so I'm going to try to marathon through that and get some TV watching in. I rewatched Deadpool, but Deadpool 2 does not hold up for me. I had to like turn it off. I was just like, and then did some off-roading yesterday in Ice Bear, which was nice. Went down to Hollister and ran in some mud and everything. Actually got stuck in the mud, which was fucking hilarious. Like right off the bat.
You have a
just-
winch on your?
No, I got toe straps though, and thank God I was able to someone to.
You need a winch.
Yeah, I need a winch. I was in the little mud thing that they just filled up. The fire department was there, like filling it up and stuff. So I go in, and it just bloof. Like I'm completely on the side. Fucking mud is like there's like water in my car, like
Oh, shit.
almost up to my gear shift and everything. It was pretty fucking hilarious. got towed out of that, but it was fucking. After that, it was all good. I was like mud hole 1, ice bear 0.
Well, so you know what's funny? So I know that Jeeps have like they're infamous for being like really good off-roaders, but I mean they're in 4-wheel drive, and in some situations all-wheel drive is the way to go, right? Because 4-wheel drive, all the wheels move at the same time, but 4-wheel drive is when all the wheels move at the same time, but all-wheel drive is where each individual wheel will try to find traction.
Yes.
And so sometimes, like getting in a situation like that, you're better off having all-wheel drive.
Yeah, I was. I mean, it was stuck. Ain't nothing, unless I had some crazy like 40-inch tires and some Bigfoot wheels. I wouldn't get out of that shit or whatever.
damn.
It was just. Bloop. I was like, fuck.
Did they ever release like the unedited version of Deadpool to Blu-ray? Cause remember how they re-released it to the theaters and they released it for kids.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
theaters.
it's
That's what it
PG-13
was.
version.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so that's about it. Weather's getting nice, which is good, but allergies are kicking in. That's why I sound a little bit congested and
Oh,
everything.
you and your weak genes, man. It's all right.
Yeah.
Blue, what you got?
So if you didn't know, now you know. Next week is my birthday, so the Sweetest and I are flying out Saturday night to Walt Disney World.
Nice.
So I'm going there for my first time.
Go to Epcot.
Yeah. So on Monday, so we're going for 5 days. On Monday, we're going to Magic Kingdom, which is the Disneyland version of, or Walt Disney World version of Disneyland. Then day 2, we're going to Epcot, which is my birthday. So
Very nice.
definitely doing a lot of fucking drinking and making up for lost time.
So-
Because
I don't think you can drink in the Magic Kingdom. This
no, you can't. But
Oh,
I know
they
in
changed
Epcot
it?
you can.
Epcot, you definitely can.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the Magic Kingdom, when I went, like 2009, you couldn't drink in the Magic Kingdom.
But Disneyland, you can.
Disney, I think now, but
Yeah.
back in the day, you couldn't. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have park hopper passes, so I can if I need a drink, I can go get a drink. But
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for those Florida men.
what do you mean?
Just the
Wait,
Florida
you didn't
man.
see Atlanta?
No, I haven't seen Atlanta.
All right.
Oh, let's do a test. We'll do Florida Man April 30th.
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Oh,
Kentucky
okay. I know you're
next
talking about like people who do dumb shit and
It's just a
yeah.
man in Florida. Blah
So
blah blah.
I
blah,
meant I wanted to have this
Easter
at
Bunny
the.
fucked up somebody the other day.
Oh,
that's
yeah, I
right.
saw that.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Miami or some shit?
Orlando.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. The Easter Bunny, he was like fucking bobbing and weaving and shit.
Yeah,
That
I was
funny.
so I was gonna have this as
Hold
an
on.
Ask B then BTI question of everybody put in their birthday for the Ask the Florida Man challenge.
Well, here's yours.
Yeah, I seen this one.
From
Go ahead.
last year, Florida Man kicked swans in the head to practice karate. Was arrested for animal cruelty.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It looks like he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, that.
And it looks like the swan shitted on him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so on top of that, I'm going to Florida.
Trump.
Shit, what else gonna say? Today is actually the Sweets and I. Well, it's not much of an anniversary anymore since we're married now, but this was like the day Actor would be my girlfriend, and that kind of set the ball.
You can't
rolling.
have 5 anniversaries, goddammit.
Yeah, you can.
You
man.
get 1.
Just because you like that. I mean, I can't. No, this is remembering times when we first got together.
Of course.
Hopefully I can watch. The end game when I get back. So I'm gonna be able to see it until next weekend. But
Watch it in fucking Disneyland.
Yeah,
I was
that's
about to
the
say-
place to watch it. What the fuck?
You want to have all kinds
No,
of
what
people
the fuck?
trying to spoil that shit for you down there.
oh no. I'm gonna be like, fuck you.
You're
Shut
in
the
the
fuck
Disney
up.
park.
Nah. I'm gonna wear my headphones walking
You're at
around.
ground zero for some
Yeah, exactly.
Avengers shit.
That's weird.
You're gonna have some 4-year-old saying
Somebody's
like,
gonna-
"Oh, did you believe?"
Somebody's little kid about to get fucking dropkick. I'm gonna be the Florida Man on my birthday.
Oh.
Guy in Disneyland,
Fuck.
dropkick kid for spoiling fucking Endgame.
You don't ever hear anything about anything that ever happens in Disneyland or Disney World because security comes in and takes
Yeah.
them off the grid forever.
Well, it's fucking they got the measles spread in fucking Disneyland when that shit went down.
Security can't handle that.
Also, I'm all caught up on Twilight too. I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Twilight Zone.
Let's do it next week, though.
I'm one
Yeah.
behind, and
do it.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah. The last one was pretty good, but the one before, because I watched them out of order. I watched the fourth one
Oh.
recently, but then I followed it up with the third one, which is the one with the recorder.
Yeah.
And man, that episode was deep.
I don't
like,
think
really
K-Mac's gonna
deep.
hang with that one. She's like, it's a little too deep. Like
yeah,
with the,
yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, other than that, so I've been kind of on antibiotics, so I haven't been able to drink or anything lately. So tomorrow's my last day on antibiotics. Friday I'm drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah, I
Drunk
gotta
blue.
catch you up.
Kronos, what you got?
Today, me and K-Mac actually took the day off from work and did fucking spring cleaning. I rented a U-Haul and just like threw a bunch of just shit away, and then we donated an SUV's worth of like clothing and stuff and all kind of miscellaneous shit to the Goodwill. So yeah, that was the most of my day, and then I had a medical issue like shortly after that, but I'm okay now. So Yeah, I think looking forward to playing Days Gone on Thursday night, hopefully, and then watching Endgame early Friday morning. So that should be great. That's all right going on.
Days Gone should be like 60 gigs, I think.
Yeah, that's
Something
fine.
like
I've got plenty of gigs.
There you go.
I might go see Endgame tomorrow because some of the theaters still have tickets available. Like
Do it.
they have like their. I think they're doing like a theater takeover because AMC in Newark. Like I looked at the time at 6 p.m. The whole theater was free. Like all the seats were available, but it's the smaller theater, so I don't think they're like packing out the full house, whatever.
Yeah, well, for me, so I'm watching it in Newark as well, but I'm watching it at 8:30 in the morning. But every other time was like everything was like close up. But I'm watching in 3D in a smaller theater, and that had some seats left. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure now they don't. So
Old Ninja, what you got?
Yeah. So I'm seeing Endgame tomorrow night. I'm seeing it at 10:30 tomorrow night, and plan on geeking out with then. Gonna be doing playing a lot of Apex. Like even though I was talking about the Division 2, which I'll be doing some more of that. I'm gonna try to add more of the streaming of some of the games on our channels, either YouTube or on Twitch. And yeah, it's kind of about it that I can think of right now.
Ooh, one more thing for me. Gotham is fucking killing it. If you're not watching Gotham, their final season on Fox, tomorrow night, they're gonna bring fucking Batman into the series. We're gonna get a dope fucking Batman on the goddamn series, and it better be better than goddamn Teen Titans.
There you go.
I know Titans.
Yeah, Titans.
Yeah, fuck that show.
For me, I'm finally catching up on some Fairy Tale and some Food Wars, which is really, really good. And I actually saw the Beyonce fucking Homecoming Netflix special. That was great, actually. It was a
was it
live
better than
concert.
Lemonade? Lemonade was great.
Well, this is her concert at Coachella,
yeah.
for that album. So
Hey, I watched it too. That shit kept fucking with me when she's like dancing in the beginning and she kept changing outfits. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I thought it was like some crazy special
magic.
effects, but she just did the same show twice.
Beyonce and Magic.
Yeah, and then another Netflix one. I love my nature documentaries. I like that On Earth one with Sir David Attenborough.
The
He's
dumbass
still alive?
walruses, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, everybody, all the animals are dumb.
Oh, the walrus is really dumb. We'll
Yeah.
get into that later.
Yeah. All right.
God dang.
Old Ninja, take us out.
All right, so we are Black in the Black Times Infinity, the dankest podcast on the internet. You can check us out on the internet with Be Then BTI. That's at Be Then BTI, BTHANBTI on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Player FM, Stitcher, and visit our official website, binhatproductions.com/Be Then BTI on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Be Then BTI. And I don't know if we're on Spotify. Are we on Spotify?
Yeah, we're on there.
Oh, really? Yeah, find us on Spotify. There you go. Be Then
think.
BTI, all up in your grill. And then on Amazon, we have an app on there. Go on there, download the app, and it'll let you know when we go live every Wednesday.
Giant titty milk.
Okay,
Skate, skate.
I guess so, huh? Everybody finna die.